Lessons can hurt like hell, but I'd rather know the truth. This world could be heaven if everyone loved themselves. So I hope we get the message. Don't give up when your walls are crashing down. And hold on, love. Just keep breathing in and out. Keep your light on. Promise it will be there in the morning when the darkness is gone. Keep your light on. I know it's hard to hold your heart wide open when the pain is so strong. Keep your light on. Keep your light on.
I flick a switch and my pulse starts to quicken. I'm falling right into your next dimension. I call your name and wait, breathing you in like waves, right through this tangled nervous system. 'Cause you take the mess of me and make it geometry. The shell can fall away as you take over underneath my skin.
Hello. Hello, hello, hello. Right. Where's my music gone? There.
Ahoy there!
Hades Gates. Thank you very much. Thank you very much for the follow. Welcome, welcome. Ah, sorry about that. Yeah, should have moved.
It's alright, sir.
And,
Welcome back.
Get back in. Yeah, sorry. Yeah, oh. Okay. You got that voyage log done?
I put in some of the important details. I'm not sure what else I need to put in here.
Okay, let's have a quick butchers. 1 moment. Sorry. Sneaky peek. Right.
I'm sure there needs to be more. I just wasn't quite sure what parts I should do and what parts you should do.
Okay, we need to add C5 to our C6 to our visit docket today.
We can't. It's already too many hours. We're going to be out for 4 to 5 as it is.
Okay.
Travel time alone would put us well over. Why do we need to go to C5?
Secretary Davenport and Secretary Ferguson are requesting we get the privateers in C6 to investigate piracy activity on the southwest island of C5. The Vice Admiral was attacked by a ship called the P.L.U, and there's bound to be numerous reports of that same ship. There's actually a bounty about information from that.
Yeah, so if they want us to do that, then we might as well scrap our initial itinerary and only do that. There's 3 privateers in that sector we would have to stop at alone.
He wants all of them to get information about that ship, about where it's located at and who it belongs to.
So sorry, just waking up again. So we need to get all 3 privateers to look for that ship, or find out if they know about that ship.
To find out where that ship is located, if possible, where it belongs to.
5.
What's the ship name?
The P.L.U.
The P.L.U?
Yes, that ship actually fired upon the Vice Admiral's ship the other day. So they're kind of curious.
The other day?
Yes.
When did it happen?
Don't know. All I know is what I've been told that it did fire.
Okay,
so you can definitely tell me if I'm out of place for this, but if it's old information, then we should handle the current problems we've already set up with where our privateers are, and then...
Way. That's why we're making it, because we just got that report in today about it. Here, I'll even let you look at it.
Is there anyone up at HQ?
Yes, both secretaries are up there right now.
Let's go up there and see when this happened. If it happened today, then we'll go and do it. Otherwise, yeah, my main concern is to see a strong arm.
I can go
just a little bit of... I
What's
thought
it?
we were supposed to kind of be independent from there. Like, we know all of this, and there are already privateers tasked to investigate that sector, and those privateers that are already down there already have this assignment to bring in information. The ship itself has been known for a long time and difficult to track down, and I mean, it's not something we aren't already doing with them. It's just there was the 48 that took them off that, and they've been resting. Raven Rock. I have a whole nother thing I have to talk with you about them, because apparently they have another of Pierre's pirates under their billet and did not inform us that is happening. Also, their accountability and their reports don't line up with the other 2 reports of the privateers in the area. And Ash and Moon said that they tried to attempt to go get help from Raven Rock and couldn't, and felt that we needed to be a better presence to look into it. So there's like a lot going on in that sector, and if that ship is there, it's why we haven't been getting reports for it yet. But also, I mean, it's just task them to look for it. Do we know the port of origin?
It's expected around Blood Gulch, around in C5, the southeast island. He just wants confirmation about it.
Hang on, so
that
report...
is Raven Rock's island.
Sorry, that report just gave... Sorry, just for my clarity, so I can make a decision on where we're going. That report you just gave me, that's the one from Denmark, Norway?
Yes, one of 2 reports I received from them today. That one and another one about the Arlingtons.
So that one overlaps Vice Admiral Webster's issue. Is that all the same thing, is it?
Yes, that is. Right now, we're in the assumption that is the same exact ship, and they're trying to find it now.
Right, so the information... So that book... have you seen that report, Pay?
No, I haven't. You can drop it. And when... Is this the Vice Admiral ship that was attacked this morning? Is that what you're talking about?
I don't know. I did not ask the time. I'm sorry.
No, it's okay.
Oh, okay.
Don't worry.
Because they came back this morning, and I was here on arrival, and they never got a look back at the ship. Ever. Like, there was no ship name reported. I would have taken it instantly. The Vice Admiral himself said that they never got to look at the back of the ship, and that's why I'm confused, because the only other attack that I've heard him be in was 4 or 5 days ago.
Well, also, there was a few days ago when around C5 hostages were took from those humble salt merchants as well.
Right, which has all been tracked back up to the B4, B3, A3 people, and just hunting in new
OOC,
waters because
wasn't
they realized they could
the
push hard against the
Vice Admiral
48.
attacked
And we've been
about
tasking
2
more and more
hours ago?
privateers to that area, and we've been sending Navy patrols down there as well. Ravenstalon owned by Humble Salt Merchants.
We need to clarify when this last incident occurred with the Vice Admiral. Assuming
Yes, sir.
he's not been
They're
attacked
up there
multiple
right
times
now.
in one day. So, right, okay, let's head up there.
Because if it's something to where we need to do different jobs, I can take one person with me and y'all go to the other privateers, and I can coordinate with the other ones down in C6.
Yeah, that one's yeah. Let's head up to HQ just now and just clarify the details with the Vice Admiral when that was done. If that's the one, say from 24 hours ago, whenever. It's obviously old news if that's what you're saying, D'Artagnan. So, but yeah, we need to certainly get to Strong Arm as well. So, there's no point chasing all the way down to C5 for no reason when I've already been tasked in that area to be looking out for that. So, and then we can just head to Strong Arm and do that. I don't want to do too many tonight. I don't. Do we have to do all of them?
No, sir.
Today?
It's whatever. Those are the three on the docket. Eventually it will all get handled. It tends to pile. I mean, we have like 7, 8 different locations, different people we need to check into. It's fine. Like, whatever we can get to, we get to. If it doesn't get done, it doesn't get done. It's what you see as most priority. I just give you the list of what we have to do, and eventually either they come turn in their weekly report or we make our way out to them. As we get later in the week, Thursday, Friday, Saturday, we'll start seeing them all and can additionally task. And the way to find that ship is to put a bounty out on it, because then they're tasking, they get more motivated to do it, because right now they're hunting the ships for money.
Well, as of right now, like you said, Davenport said 5 gold on it to find out where the hell that ship is.
Is that a bounty? So
It's information gathering about where it is, because Secretary Ferguson was pissed and wants to find out where they're at to go get them.
So, sorry.
Okay, no, sorry.
I'm gonna.
Let's say we'll go to HQ and just because and Ferguson will get all upset and angry if he doesn't understand what's going on. But yeah, we're not going to be running around on a wild goose chase on old information, especially if the information's been tasked in that area anyway to look for that ship. And whatever happened with the Vice Admiral is kind of many hours old, or a day old, or whatever. That voyage log gave me. Where's the book I gave you? The one I wrote for the last one we did.
Oh, the orders.
Yeah, sorry, the orders.
It's okay. That's up there. That's a different thing than the voyage log. Sorry, sir.
That was my mistake. I got the wrong terminology. So yeah, the orders is the one that he's filling out. We'll see the voyage log is just the capturing of the crew that goes on board of that, and
right.
When we come back, the information will go into that. So the orders is what you write going out, and then the voyage log is what is basically who goes out, and the information gathered on that is put in there on return, and then that's submitted to HQ on that one. So yeah, that's probably why I got a bit confused.
Sorry,
my mistake.
Yeah.
So yeah.
Okay.
Right. Let's go up there first. Anyway. Yeah. Get this. Oops.
Oh, sorry.
My mistake. There we are.
I will get a horse.
I'll meet you up there. Right, let me reach for the button. Wow. Okay, it went from 0 to 100 in 10 seconds. I've not got a lot of time as well, I've got 2 hours. My horse is slow. But it's fine. It's Chunk. He is slow.
A lot of...
Can we go up this way? So how's everyone going? Hope you had a good week so far. Obviously, night off yesterday. Kind of back straight into it.
That makes sense.
I believe yes.
Before
I don't know.
I'm supposed to know everything.
Commodores, to get some clarification.
Okay.
If you wouldn't mind waiting for him. Here
And here he is.
Hello. Sorry,
Alright, Amber, that's for you.
Chunk is slow.
Yep. Anyway, yes.
Yeah, just update on what this situation is. The is it Vice Admiral or something? Or not?
Alright, so pretty much, ready for yourself, Commodore, because I'm going to give you hard and fast. Okay, so the Vice Admiral, Ash, and Master Steel were out on a fishing voyage on a white-sailed ship. They were diving at a shipwreck when they came over, when a black-sailed schooner charged up, red flared instantly, opened fire without any communication, and shot all three of them.
Oh, when was this?
About an hour ago.
An hour, a little over an hour.
Okay, and that was down in C5.
No, it was down in A3, but we've
A-
had similar reports about a schooner called the P.L.U, and that has been reported around the C5 area. So, we're wanting you to. So, in this case, what we were going to ask you to do was go down to C6 and to all the privateers that we have conveniently right next door. So, in this case, Unlisted, Ashen Moon, Raven Rock. Get them to start looking around the area to try and see if they can find this black-sailed schooner called P.L.U, or any other evidence of a black-sailed schooner that randomly opens fire with barely any red flares.
Okay.
Just to
yeah, I was gonna
reconfirm,
say.
because I was here when they arrived, and that was more than an hour ago. It was a number of hours ago at this point. They said that they never saw the back of the ship, so we cannot confirm that these two ships are the same. And
Cannot
for
confirm
your
that they have the same name.
clarification,
Correct.
okay, so we're assuming that it might be that ship. And for your
We have-
clarification, those privateers
And also-
are already tasked to bring in information about this ship. They are already covering those areas and their areas near them.
So what we wanted to
I understand that, okay. P.L.U was a schooner that was reported doing the exact same thing. Charging up, opening fire, with a red flare, no communication. It is reported to have done the exact same thing.
So Commodore, what we'd like you to do
So-
is put an official mission, 5 gold for the first privateer that brings us the company, home port, and owners of the P.L.U. Regardless of the Admiral, the Vice Admiral incident, yes, we cannot directly tie it to that. Even that notwithstanding, we'd like to know who owns that ship and they can be the bottom of the ocean.
It at least eliminates a line of questioning.
I mean,
Yes, as you are correct. In this case, they are obviously
Have
they
a more
are they're tasked to bring in they bring us this information as it is. However, with a bit of gold and urgency, and with a description of what exactly we are looking for. In this case, a black sailed schooner. Perhaps they will be able to go and look inside more ports more closely, or look at these islands more closely to see if they can discover anything more.
Right, okay. Yeah, I need to get to Strong Arm as well. Deal with them. Otherwise, we're going to have issues at the north of the map as well. That's where we're going to go just
I'd
now.
say Strong Arm takes precedence over this. We can get word
Yeah, I
to
don't-
privateers if we need to, and spread it amongst themselves. So if that needs to not be today, that's fine.
Yeah,
yeah,
if we can go to Strong Arm, because that's my big concern. Say, as D'Artagnan says, the privateers are already aware of that ship name, etc. The only thing they're not aware of is a 5 gold. We can, if we can task that tomorrow, we can get some letters down that location. We can send a midship mate out on the P.L.U. Just on the sloop to deliver letters, because they probably won't be around potentially, but if they are, then we can get that dropped off and do that way. But yeah, I really need to get to Strong Arm, otherwise that could escalate just as badly.
I just
on that side. So is that okay with you, sir?
Alright.
Yes, that's good.
Okay.
Right, I'm gonna head down to deal with this random
And
fisherman
again-
that apparently wants to speak to me.
Thanks, sir.
I gotta join with.
Excellent. Okay. Right, we'll go do that. And
What are all these horses?
Captain Sharp, how you doing?
Good, yeah, not bad, not bad. Doing pretty good.
Excellent. just for your information, Denmark, Norway, potentially either yourself or Kinsley, trying to tee up a joint patrol with them in the coming days. So around your time, they're around the British Stars time slot, so it fits in nicely for you two. So I'm not sure which one they prefer quite yet, but just keep that in your back pocket. We'll let you know off the back of that. So that's fine.
Yeah, my patrols always leave at pretty much 8 o'clock for us, 3 p.m. Eastern.
Then again,
around that time is.
And more than likely it'll be on Monday, Captain Sharp. That's what I told him to aim for.
Perfect. Right. Okay. Yeah, we'll draw up those orders tonight, sir. Get them into ops for you to get down to privateers in that area again, and just bump up the urgency and the gold, which we're willing to pay out for information, and get that letters delivered tomorrow. But yeah, we'll do that. Everything.
If you want to, Commodore, I can go and write up the orders and have them read, and they're ready to go.
Yeah. Are you wanting to come to probably handy to have you at strong arm though, as well?
I can just write them, and then I'll have them submitted by tonight.
Okay. I say no major urgency as long as they're done tonight. We're not going to be out super long. That's fine. Yeah, if you're finished with us, Captain, we'll head off and get going, because we're about an hour behind already. So
Yes, get going.
Excellent. Do you want to get the sloop ready? And just one other quick thing, sir, before I disappear. Could you just have a quick word in private?
Yes, we can go upstairs.
Be literally a yes/no answer. So 10 seconds.
Alright, we can just let's just. Yeah, that door has a really small handle apparently.
I know. I struggle with all of them. No, it's just You
might just go right here. I think.
Yeah, no, it's literally any information on an LT.
I have my eye on Wallace. He's currently an ensign, but we have their entire class up to for promotion to lieutenant, which should be happening shortly. Once we get that approval, we'll schedule the ceremony for it. He's a former senior clerk of mine. He was on the short list for master before he got ensignship. He's a pretty competent helmsman. He's pretty competent. He's very competent in his paperwork. My larger concern is just that he interfaces well with your unit.
Absolutely.
So, of course, what I don't want to do is impose someone on you. I think he's a great choice, but he would also, presumably in that point, serve as his mentor under the house as well.
Yeah.
So that is something that obviously I would like you to decide on. I had talked to him a little bit and had hoped to talk to him more about just what that might look like being not necessarily your lieutenant, but a lieutenant assigned as second in command to the P.L.U. And just make sure that he understands, kind of what we're going for, that it's not just behind a desk, it's not all paperwork, but it is different than being lieutenant, say, for Captain Sharp, or some of the ensign duties he's had now. I think it'd be a great fit. The only thing is his nightmares right now have been a bit harsher than normal, so he's been a little bit restricted. For better or for worse, fortunately and unfortunately, his times are kind of between mine and yours. So it wouldn't overlap too much with you, but in some ways that's beneficial to kind of expand the officer coverage of the P.L.U.
Yeah,
that does make it a bit more difficult to get the two of you in the one room together.
Yeah, absolutely. Yeah, maybe if we can tee up an alternative, just to see if there is an alternative.
I mean, so I would take, at your recommendation, except for the 7 new ensigns, which of course it'll be a while, but any of the 6 ensigns or any current lieutenants, if there's someone that you wish, I would be fine asking them to be retasked to you. That would, of course, be a conversation with their current captain. But the 6 soon-to-be lieutenants are pretty much fair game.
Right, okay. I'll have a word with D'Artagnan. She's around. She sees more people, and she'll be working with them as well, so it's more important for them. I don't care who I'll have. If they toe the line, great. If not, I'll put them in line. So it's not skin off my nose either way.
They should all be more than competent for it, and the important thing is that both you feel good with them as
I'm gonna
lieutenant, and that your unit interfaces with them well, besides that, I don't really care who it is.
No, absolutely not. But yeah, it would be nice to see them. Even if it's like on crossover when I'm finishing, they're coming on type thing. I think just not seeing them. I've seen him a couple of times, but not that often. But say if he's been erratic anyway, then that's probably part of it. So if we can just confirm his kind of availability and just see how often those crossover.
Remind me your general duty hours as well.
Yeah, I'll drop that in a letter as well. So
perfect. Yep.
I'll get that back to you again. But yeah, should be a bit more normal now. It's generally Tuesdays and Wednesdays. Probably as of not next week, next following week, I'll be off, and the rest of the days I'll be on. So it's 5 days out of 7 on these evenings. So that's it. Okay, excellent. It was just that. So we'll say there is 4 or 5 privateers D'Artagnan wants to go to, but yeah, we're not going to get through those. I'll just concentrate on Strong Arm tonight and get them sorted out. And just for your information as well, Cake is away to London on Wednesday, and you know he's going to take over what was Delion's position.
Mm-hmm.
That's indefinite. He does not know how long he's going to be away for. I've asked him to try and find someone who's in the P.L.U already, but I don't think there's too many. Obviously, especially with them being lower ranks, so it's maybe something we need HQ support on. But again, I'll confirm that next couple of days. But it's just something else to add on to your pile.
You don't,
because otherwise it's all going to be left to
involves
again. So
yeah, I think the important, the essence of that order is
like
if she needs to interface with them to take a report, that's fine. We, as much as we can, ensure that she's not making decisions that involve them.
Anyway,
no,
right, or involve uniquely them. I should say.
The score kill. Is
no
that
right? I'll let you go, sir. I'm sure you're about to head off, and
is that one of Gowland's?
I'll update you with the with my times, and
okay.
That was one other thing I was going to update you with as well. Sorry, what was that? We had that discussion earlier. Do you remember? It's gone out of my head. Times.
He will.
Conversation in my office earlier. There's something else. Oh my god. It's gone.
Talked about the operation tomorrow.
Yeah.
Oh yeah. No, I spoke to them. Apparently, their ships were sunk, and a letter of marque was handed in anonymously. So I'm not sure what situation they're in. That was it. I spoke to D'Artagnan.
The Silvermanes you're talking about?
Yeah.
Actually, it worked out.
So are we not counting them as privateers anymore?
Well, they've not. Their ship was sunk, and I believe the letter of marque was on the ship, and it was recovered by the sounds of it, handed in anonymously. So yeah, we need to go down there. So I don't think they'll be on this weekend.
Yeah, we're gonna scrub for we're gonna scuff for this week. But if you can, obviously we'll have like 2.5 weeks now. So if we can confirm that, if they're still game, we can set that up.
Perfect. Right. We'll get someone down there tomorrow to do that. And you're happy enough with a midshipmate on the sloop for P.L.U business?
Yeah, at your discretion. I am.
Yep. Perfect. Yeah, it just gives a bit more scope. That's all.
I would say no sailors, obviously, but if you've got a midshipmate that you trust, as long as you authorize them to, I'm good with that.
Yeah,
and of course, if they fill out the sign-out sheet, you keep that somewhere so we can find it if we need it.
Yeah, perfect. Right, that is it. I'll let you go. You have a good one, and I'll catch you later.
Sorry. Just to clarify, midshipmen on a sloop, yes, not by themselves. There needs to be at least 2. Could be a sailor. Yeah. Yep. It's just not by themselves.
No, yeah, I've already decreed that no one's taking ship on their own, and it's a minimum of 3 on the sloop and 5 on the schooner.
Perfect. If it had to be 2 in an emergency, I'm not opposed to that. But there should be 3, just because that way they can bucket the right of a situation.
Yeah, absolutely. Right, perfect.
All right, thank you.
Take care.
You as well.
Right. Come on, let's go. Ooh. Damn walking. Vega. Thank you very much for the resub. Hope you're well. I see you. I was at work, and but I saw you on GTA Online. You get all thuggish in your old age.
Well, I mean, yeah, but
And finally, you need a CO as your second, not an NCO. Get Vega. Come to the P.L.U. You can run around like a madman here quite happily. You and D'Artagnan. You run around as much as each other. No. Look, I can guarantee you will not be secretary working in the P.L.U. So rude. Never. Don't know where she gone. Down the ship, was she?
How's that idea?
She's not here. No horse. There's a horse. Right, sorry about that. You there, D'Artagnan?
I'm sorry, sir. What was that?
Yeah, so sorry about that. Where's Kate?
Huh? Hello?
Can you hear me?
Maybe I'm not close enough. Hello?
Hello?
Oh, there you are.
Can you hear me still?
Yes, I can hear you.
No, okay. So I'm not shouting. Where's Cake? Is he coming?
He's below on the ship as well.
Okay. Right. So have you done everything?
I
Paperwork-wise?
mean, no. There's no orders or anything written up.
Right. Okay.
Because to make the decision, I didn't know what you were talking to him about, and I would just much rather you write the orders because it's
okay.
finished.
Yeah.
And
I can do that.
comfortable with.
Yeah. I'm more than happy to do that. All I need off you is where you want to go. Okay. The sectors and the reason why you want to visit the individual places, and yeah, I can write up the rest of that for you. And once you feel
we
comfortable.
only have enough. Okay, we only have enough time this evening to make it to Strong Arm and back, especially since it's going to be a heavier conversation. It takes almost an hour to get out there sometimes if the wind is shit. And I know you're on a time schedule, and that's most important. So it will just be that circumnavigation out to F3 and back. All the rest of it can wait, sir. We'll get since we can do it without other people, or without you.
Yeah, absolutely. One moment.
Okay.
Strong arm. Freaking American dates. Who does month day? Seriously? It's so confusing. Month, day, year, I have to remember. What time is it? 5 p.m. EST. Turn. Oops. Strong arm. Cdre Smythe. Oops. My fat fingers hit the little caps button. You can probably hear the tap tappity tap tap, but there you are. What's Cake's proper name? Red Nippleton, is it? Red Nippleton. So bad at remembering. Right, sorry, it's filling out the board.
Thank you, sir.
Cake, do you want?
We need to put our
take us
names
there?
on it.
No, I've done it. It's all done.
thank you.
I've not taken a copy because yeah, there's only 3 of us. So, did you want to take us, Cake?
I'm sure I can, sir.
Yeah, go. Obviously, go the quickest way, which is east. Sorry, back to front.
Maybe west
Yep.
is right.
No,
Let
I
me
mean,
get
once you get out.
bearings real quick.
West around the map.
it's not west. It's east.
Yeah, west will be the quickest way. We'll go AM A2, G2,
Oh, 8. Oh God, yeah.
F2, F3. Because the wind is southwest southwest.
Yeah.
Perfect.
Have we got things like flares and stuff in the P.L.U?
Yes, sir.
Okay.
I have blue and red on me. I don't have a green though.
Okay.
I
I've
have
got-
green.
And food
Are
is
you
stocked with ice and food.
Meaning in the PLU, like for privateers?
Well,
Or
just
for
for either or. More for us. I need
Yeah,
to
we
take-
just keep all
yeah.
that in the resupply, sir.
Okay. Yeah, I need to get this ship down to the shipyard to fix this back door, because yeah, climb up the ladder, sometimes jump into the air, and because this goes fast, you don't land on the deck, so you end up in the water. So, just
Yep,
be.
that happened to the instructor the other day over top an angry whale. My captaincy has never been tested so much, sir. It was terrifying.
It's yeah, a bit of a. It kind of works, but doesn't, unfortunately. Just do with slightly larger, just slightly wider ship. I don't know. Do we need a writing desk on here? Because if we don't, no. If we don't need all
Usually we
that,
have our papers with us, and I carry a
Yeah.
spare book.
so we can maybe get rid of that and just remove this top deck, this little moundy thing, and just put like a little cabin on the back to hide in bad weather.
Absolutely.
Such so. Yeah, this goes not too bad. So you took this out before, D'Artagnan, you say? Because I think the first.
Oh yeah,
side-
we've been out on this like 6 or 7 times now, sir.
Yeah, it's good it's been used. Yeah, we need to keep a log of this as well, because we don't want the harbour house coming down and saying we're removing your ship that's not being used. So that's
Oh.
another reason to keep the voyage logs, you see, so we can actually say, well, actually, we need both of these ships.
Of course.
'Cause otherwise,
I've been putting. Well, the voyage logs go up and they get filed, but the little crew lists I've been keeping in the bookshelf as soon as we got it instated. So this would be the second voyage since that bookshelf went up. Everything was like prior to that.
Yeah, no, of course.
But definitely, yeah, we don't want them, especially the sloop, because with us being all kind of little people, it makes it easier for us just to get out and do things than
Yeah.
rather try to rustle an ensign for the schooner.
Yeah, yeah, I was speaking with obviously Secretary, was he just seeing what situation is getting an LT? Yeah, we've got basically a pick of any of the existing ensigns or LTs. So if there's anyone you know would fit in the P.L.U,
Oh,
then let me know.
okay.
Obviously, they'll kind of fall under me for the training. They're still staying, if they're in a captain's house, they'll still stay in their captain's house. It won't be on the P.L.U billet, but yeah, there'll be what is ultimately an LT for the P.L.U, which will see help when I'm not around, to add that extra weight. So if either of you kind of know of any potential candidates, let me know.
What about Lieutenant Burke?
As I said to the sector, for me it does not matter. I'll work with anybody. If they're great, even better. If not so great, I'll put them in line, and if they don't fit, I'll kick them out. That's the way I always have been and always will be. So it's all I'm concerned of is that you lot can work with them. They're also trustworthy, etc., and I would like to see them now and again. Obviously, I don't want to have a situation where I never see them because they're kind of completely opposite schedules, but I am around quite a lot, quite late, especially over the weekend, so that should help for most people.
We have Shimmer coming up in about 5 seconds.
Okay.
3, 2, 1, Shimmer.
There we are. Everyone here? Looks like it.
Mm-hmm.
Yep. Lieutenant Burke as well has, been assisting me with kind of the standard combat loadout. He comes down to check on me quite often, so he's definitely shown interest in already assisting the P.L.U. So that might be at least an avenue to start at, to kind of formally approach him and see if he'd be interested in that.
Who's he billeted with? Is he with Kinsley?
No, he's with Captain Worthington.
Oh, he's with Worthington.
Captain Worthington.
Okay.
The only thing I'm worried about is you said the lineup with times. He is a little bit of a later captain. Usually wakes up around, I want to say 5 Eastern stars, 6 Eastern stars.
Well, 5, 6 isn't. Well, that's okay. That's towards the end of when I finish. I usually finish 7 at the latest during the week, and then around about till 8, 9 on the weekend, maybe 10. So it depends what's going on. So yeah, that's a potential. Have a think. I would say at the end of the day, you need to work with them, but yeah, they need to be trustworthy and someone who's going to obviously step into my shoes on the days. Times I'm not around, of course. So, but yeah, that'll just give you a bit extra leverage than anybody. Also, I just confirmed with the secretary about the rank of using the sloop. So any of our midshipmates that we have on the P.L.U. So if we need to send anybody out, i.e. for these letters, for example, he's more than happy for that to happen, as long as they're trustworthy. But as long as there's three on board the sloop, because obviously it helps with bucketing or any kind of emergencies. Which means, if you need to take the schooner, they can take the sloop. You can get 2 ships out.
Absolutely, sir.
Oh, that's a lot of ship of the dam. Holy crap.
Yeah, we need to get out of here.
It's just right next door.
I don't think we're... Previous deployments used to knock these out all the time, but we're not doing it at the minute, and they're getting a bit more brave and trained up. Not very good for the white sails that don't have any protection. He works like Davenport, very good. Wallace is the one we got lined up. But his hours are very erratic, but he starts a lot later than I do. I think I've spoke to him twice, but yeah. He's certainly top of the tree. Gonna do the thing. Hope to see you there. You have a good one, Vega. Thanks again for the sub. Appreciate that. It's 8. quite close together. Hope. Oh, no, not right behind the sail. They are. Oh, would you stop?
Cake, I was roaming around on the docks this morning and I overheard like someone reading this thing, and I had to like turn around and go back and talk to them. There's a lady who's put the shanty of these waters down on paper and is teaching it to people, and it surprised me. I hadn't heard it in a long time. Do you know it?
I do not.
You don't know it?
I do
It
not.
starts with by the wind or by the fellow. Have you heard that one?
I'm thinking about it, and no, I do not.
Oh, you don't know it. Okay. Commodore, do you know it?
I know. You sang it on the. I think it was the Bulldog when they had that.
Yeah, it's
Or
been
it
a
sung-
long
yeah,
time.
that's,
I
yes.
think we should start getting more people to know it. Cake, I'm gonna leave a copy of it in your desk, and I'll teach it to you. All right?
I'm not singing it.
Yeah, you are. We're all
Sorry,
gonna sing it
One moment,
together.
I just need to go in my head for a second.
Oh, of
So 1
course,
second,
sir.
chat.
Tag on the board.
It's the crazy what's his face guy
Olaf,
that they think is
yes.
doing it. Okay.
Shimmer in 4 seconds. 3, 2, 1. Poof.
Got everybody. Okay.
I made sure.
Yeah, Cake. No, I'm gonna teach it to you. I'm gonna have you sing it too.
Cake doesn't sing.
Well, you could chant. What if we turned it into like a chant?
I'm sorry, it's not in my job description.
Wow. I feel like it can be in your job description. All P.L.U. events, like before the event, we like sing the little song. That seems pretty standard for like events that people sing songs before it.
Nope.
Oh, and we have an event this Friday, so we'll get right on top of teaching you the little song.
Oh, after this conversation's over, we gotta let Mr. Dionkin know the Admiral's gonna be there. I forgot.
Did he confirm? Because that
Yes, he
conversation
did.
we had, when did he confirm?
He said, "Oh, fine, I'll go."
Okay. Fantastic.
And if he doesn't go, then we can just have a bunch of spam mail put into his office again.
I'll leave you in charge of that.
Oh, scheisse. Oh, no.
Yeah, be real
Okay.
careful. Commodore's still in his head. Oh, shit.
Yeah, don't worry. I'm turning away. We will be just fine. And shoot.
Yeah, we'll be okay.
Yep, just gotta move away from him.
Ooh, that was a weird headache.
Uh-huh. Switch sails over to starboard side. There we go. There we go, wind. Let's go. Come on. That was weird. I'm losing my mind. I could have swore I just saw like a flying person.
No, yeah, don't give in to the delusions.
There we go. Shema.
Sorry about that. How are we doing? Where are we? Sorry about that. Where are we?
G3.
Almost there.
Making good time.
Oh, what was that? That's what? Just over 5 minutes? It's not too bad.
Oh, no,
The
no,
wind
no.
has been really good. It's been real strong from storms.
We'll be able to make it home within the next, well, depending on this meeting. It'll take us 30 minutes after the meeting.
Everyone always says it's going to take, well, who knows how long the talk takes, but it is, if the wind is shit, it takes about 45 minutes to get home, max.
Yeah, we'll be fine.
You know, I've got a couple of hours, so it's not kind of urgent, so we'll get back pretty quick in this. I'm just thinking, is it better to have a schooner and a sloop, or do you think it'd be easier to have 2 sloops? Bearing in mind you'll have the use of the brigantine.
We have talked with the Harbor House, and I can reconfirm or get it in writing, sir, that if we would require 2 sloops, that we can borrow one of the navies if it's not being used.
Okay.
But the schooner has... Ooh, headache. The schooner has proven useful on more than one occasion. It allows us to, like, if we know there's activity or something, we go with a fuller crew, just in case.
Okay.
Although we can outrun things if we're going to islands that are kind of an issue. Definitely that schooner feels a little more secure than...
Yeah, than this.
Yeah.
Yeah, we're doing about 20 knots just now, so...
Yeah, we're about halfway through G3. This is good.
And then once we get the Ensign LT kind of set up and you set up, if we wanted to do P.L.U patrols, so that's kind of get that bug in your ear, where we go out to privateers and go, all right, we're gonna roll alongside you on your patrol. Let's go. Let's see how you operate, and kind of get a handle on them too, and like have that presence. I'd love to do something like that.
No, definitely. Something I'd like to do as well.
Great.
It's but you know, it's been a busy old few weeks, more so for yourselves. But yeah, it'd be nice to kind of get back out on the brig again. Have a crack at a few black sails.
Heck yes.
If we do that, that's gonna be fun.
A P.L.U patrol. Wow.
Yeah.
I definitely wouldn't mind getting home time on a combat mission. Just so I can say you have the experience. I'm confident about it, though.
Hey, Cake, is it too soon to talk to you about the instant thing? Should I still wait?
I didn't get it. That's all there is.
Well, I know that you didn't, and I've been kind of not broaching the subject to be respectful, but I wondered how you were feeling about it.
I mean, I don't have the urge to shoot anyone no more.
That's good.
Okay.
There's only 2 of us on here.
Nah, I know I did good. I know I should have got the job, but from what I understood, it was a numbers game. Basically, almost like they pulled out of the hat. The upsetting part about the most thing is we were under the impression that each captain has 3 potential ensigns, and only 1 got chosen. Well, that wasn't it. They literally pulled people from a hat, it seems. And that's why one house got 3 ensigns.
One house got 3 ensigns.
Yes. One
How
house.
does that work?
Edge house. More people applied to from Edge House, and 3 of them received ensign from it.
But how are they meant to be mentored?
Again,
Well,
yeah.
can't question these things. Oh, bloody hell.
Above our prey grades, sir. Just stating the
All
facts.
I know is I am quite confident behind the helm. I already took out 1 ensign in War Games. I'm planning on taking out Lieutenant Hex next.
That's it.
I am quite confident in my ability for communication and leading people. I mean, I already have most of my house coming to me for questions. I get answers for them, help wherever I can, but I can be stern at the same time if I need to be.
I was saying, don't get mad, get even. Is the saying, isn't it?
Well,
Similarly, be so excellent they can't ignore you the next time it comes around. Make them regret their decision.
what I got from Secretary Ferguson is, yes, I could have got it, but he wants me in places where I'm useful. That's why he encouraged me to stay with the P.L.U, because I feel I can be useful for there. And he said, I could send you anywhere in the world, Cake, but I'd rather have you here right now to help us out.
Wow, it'd be really nice if the P.L.U. needed an ensign that was dedicated to them.
And again, I have no problem helming. I have no problems. I am calm in combat situations. And I'm also a good bosun. I can do either.
So, what billet are you on?
I'm with
Worthingtons.
Worthingtons, yes. But I'm awake from 1 Eastern until 1 Eastern every day, sir.
Hmm.
That was another thing. That is a popular quote-unquote time slot. So, if you ever need an ensign, sir, I definitely am stepping in for that role as master's mate. And if you want to give me helm time, especially during combat, I definitely do not mind.
No, I want that because I've not had any.
Okay.
But no, it's yeah, it's difficult, isn't it?
It is. But
it's kind of weird decisions. You know, having 3 ensigns in one house, it kind of doesn't make much sense because they're not. If I was one of those 3 ensigns, you're not going to get the fair crack of the whip, are you? Let's be honest. Because you're going to be fighting against your counterparts plus the LT, or potentially 2 LTs. How many LTs does he have?
I don't know. I think he has Lieutenant Sawyer, and that's about it.
Okay, but still, yeah. So 3 ensigns also need to be mentored.
Well, and those are 3.
Should be a 1-to-1.
Didn't he already have ensigns? Like Tempest was already in there.
Yes.
So he has more than just the 3. There were some already in the house, and then granted an additional 3.
Oh,
Shimmer coming up.
Inbound.
Excuse you.
Oh my! Ooh, missed.
One, 2, and 3, we're good.
Hmm.
But yeah, I was rooting for you, Cake. And definitely just from my perspective, like, I don't want to be on the wheel, partly because I don't also need to do voyage paperwork. Like, I am more than happy to hand that wheel off to anyone willing to do that paperwork.
That drops into operations. Can't escape from it.
Oh, I know. But I'll oversee it, make sure that it's done. If they refuse to do it, I'll do it. But I want to also, I think it's kind of neat for them to be able to take it and do it, put their name on it, and then submit it up to operations. So when those ensign exams come around, they have a breadth of work. Like I don't mind handing the ship off and being the bosun.
Well, no, that's what the kind of LT position's for, is to do like the sea-based oversee type thing, and but no, just
that's the thing. I don't care about command. I just want to be able to sail, and if I get the opportunity to fight, I want to fight too.
Yeah, so you want to be an LT, don't you? That sounds of it.
Again, I don't care about the rank. I just want to be able to, because I've known midshipmates have been able to battle. I know, because I saw them.
Yeah, it's few and far between, though, unfortunately. And yeah, not all midshipmates are the same as others as well. So it's kind of the higher you go up, the you kind of get rid of all the dead wood, so to speak. That get the rank for being good at other things, but not so good at this sea-based stuff, and that's why it obviously has to go through that ensign program. But ensign's not guaranteed to get through. Ensign's gonna be kicked out at any time. So just keep doing what you're doing, and keep your head above top of the milk. Cream on top of the milk, and someone screws up, then you can step in there.
That's what I'm banking on. There's about 3 I am not confident will succeed over there.
I'm curious who, but that's a conversation.
No, I am not. Negative. I ain't saying nothing.
We'll find out there. Are you ticklish?
I mean, depends who's it tickling.
Well.
I'm pretty sure the implication was that we would to get the information out of you, Cake.
Oh, again, depend who's tickling.
Oh, okay. Is it different between myself and the Commodore? Is one going to be more
yes.
successful than the
Have
other?
you not looked at his hands? Oh, boy.
Oh, goodness, Cake. All right, I'm going to just go below deck and see myself out. No, I'm just kidding.
Just climb up the ladder, you'll get out very quick.
That's true.
Alright, we are coming up to Strong Arm. Let's go ahead and find a place to anchor inside their bay. Without sinking.
Well, preferably, that'd be good.
Oh,
remember the
especially these
sandbar.
headaches.
You don't have to pull all the way into the Navy port. You can use their trade dock area. We can get flares up over their ships. That's a bit more...
I already passed it.
No, that's not their trade dock area. It's actually up here and to the starboard.
Yeah, where
Past-
those buoys are, just on your right-hand side. Go through the middle of those buoys.
Yeah, that's a whole nother company.
Should be okay. I should be okay. Yeah, we're good.
God, have you beached this? Yeah.
Yep.
Do you know the giveaway of where the low water is?
I know to go through the buoys.
No, I just mean in general. If you're on a ship and you're near land, do you know how to tell where the low water is, where you potentially could get beached?
Oh, waves.
Yeah. So when they start to level off a bit more, it obviously works well in this water. Not so much when it's calm, but.
Also, this isn't their trade docks. This is the
looks like Navy's
con
here.
that's further in.
Oh, there's people right there. We can talk to them.
Okay, that's fine.
You're trying to kill us.
Oh, no.
You need to divulge your secrets before you do that. Otherwise, it's not worth our death.
Which secrets? What you want to know?
All of them.
Hello.
The ensign.
Hello.
How do?
Good. Hey, could you get Duncan and Leon and whoever is available there? It is not a social call. Definitely official visit.
I can see if I can wake them up, but they're not awake.
Yeah, we'd appreciate if you could.
Huh?
I assume
We'd
this
appreciate
is
if you could
good
try.
news about our pizza party.
Invitations canceled. No, I don't know. You're good. Pizza party's still good.
Yep, we're still on for the pizza party, but we need
Jen,
to
I'm
speak.
I'm stealing your horse.
Maybe.
Yeah, take horse, take horse. Is this like you're coming to get head count on how many pizzas you're gonna need, probably?
Just bring 1,000 would be good.
Does a lot of pizza.
What? I mean, it's your pizza. I mean, we'll take 1,000 pizzas.
So how are you going?
Maybe it's pizza. We're doing good.
Good. All quiet?
Usually it's about this time.
Yeah.
I normally don't wake up for like another hour or so.
No. Changed a little bit since I've last been down a couple of weeks ago.
Well, this was all built for the defense con or whatever. And then we're also doing changes on the trade dock over there too. But pardon our mess under construction, you know. So
yeah.
I hope your hat also is hard hat because a lot going on.
So if we can't get hold of these two, is there someone else? Who's the most senior here?
I mean, I am medium chancellor, extra medium chancellor, but that's a title I made up myself, so I don't know.
Translator.
I mean, I don't know. There's a couple of like supervisors or whatever. Like, I mean, I could take a message. You know what I mean? I don't know. Is this important?
Yeah, pretty much.
You should go see if you can potentially find the High Chancellor.
Yeah, I mean, went to go kick him.
Yeah, they're all asleep.
Oh,
I
okay.
I was hoping
All
we'd
right.
catch you, or catch one of them at least. I know it was a bit early. It was a
should
bit of
be
a
able-
punt. I think we got here too quick. But
I had like real late night redesigning ships last night. 'cause
you've not lost one, have you?
Ship for like 3 hours. No, not lost, but just was
Redesign.
ineffective in what we were trying to do last night.
Yeah.
Oh.
You guys care to enjoy some art? Lacey is putting up one of our strong arm pieces over here at the Defense Con like main areas. Well, we'll see if we get the High Chancellor awake.
Is this where you're going to put the sinks pictures?
I believe so. Somewhere in this area.
Fantastic. Yeah, unfortunately, we can't put them up at the P.L.U. So this kind of display them so I can come and see them and check on them has been pretty efficient. We have the Unlisted has them up in their main hall, so it'd be nice to have something here similar.
Right. Yep. No, this is our strong arm main art piece.
Main art piece.
Wow.
Yeah, it's like the introduction of our company. Essentially, it's all of us sitting at a table having a feast.
Is that literally?
Hello.
That's amazing.
That's pretty impressive.
I threw rocks at his window. I don't know if he'll wake up.
What about Leon? Did you knock on Leon's door?
Yeah.
Okay, we'll see.
Fella.
If not,
Yeah,
if
he
you
keeps
can,
his Duncan keeps his thing locked up real tight because he's afraid that they'll move into his house.
Yeah, if you can't, if they don't wake up in the next 5 minutes, if you can get the next senior, please, that'll be appreciated.
I believe that's all of us.
Yeah,
Yeah,
all
so
of you.
as medium chancellor, I don't know. Manley is a pretty responsible guy. Let's go with Manley.
What? We don't really have a structure other than.
Oh God, really?
Well, I mean, I'm extra medium chancellor. So.
No, honestly, we're all.
D'Artagnan, how did we? Or why did we accept this lot if they have no structure? What are we doing
Well, they
wrong?
do. They have the two bossmen. So
And
they
that's
have Leon and Deonkin. Yes, and then everybody else is
I mean,
treated
we have,
at
like-
an equal level right below them.
We have like different divisions and stuff, like we have logistics, we have anti-piracy, we have. What is this considering? What sort of is this a piracy deal or is this?
No, it's a sea-based
logistics
activity.
deal? Sea-based activity. Let's see.
You're not going to go eeny, meeny, miny, mo, are you?
I volunteer as tribute.
No, I vote Manley. He seems most responsible.
Manley is the most responsible one out of all of us, but
okay,
probably.
Fantastic.
But we can wait for Gaspar. We'll see. Who knows?
We'll see. Well, I didn't go to.
How much time you got?
Who?
How much time you like? How short of schedule are you working on?
For what? Waiting for them to wake up?
Yeah.
Well, how long do we need to wait?
No, I don't know.
I really don't know. I mean, like they're normally. Like they would definitely be awake within an hour, like normal speak,
Yeah,
then usually
I'm
Duncan
sure
is like in and out of his head.
Sure
Like,
that
all day long.
the chancellor is in the process of waking up.
Okay, so kind of okay. Well, I'll just stand and watch this masterpiece being created.
Guess I need to like make
Oh,
myself.
look, there's a
official,
High Chancellor.
We need the official medium
Yeah, of
chancellor
course, he's
title
right
for
in the
the
middle.
future.
Is medium chancellor really a rank, or you said you just gave it to yourself?
It's self-proclaimed.
No, it's official. Yeah, definitely. What do you
Self-proclaimed
mean?
medium
He's
chancellor.
high chancellor.
Self-proclaimed.
I'm extra medium chancellor. It's not medium. It's extra medium.
Extra small chancellor.
Well,
The small chancellor is Finch actually. So
Oh, okay.
I'm extra medium.
Okay.
I hate the fact that people can do paintings like that, and I struggle.
Do we
It's
still
kind
get our
of
pizza
fiddly.
party?
We got pizza?
No, we get a pizza party.
for our 10 sinks.
Yes, on Friday. On
Oh,
Friday the
Friday?
19th at 8 p.m. by the Eastern Stars, the pizza
Hang on.
party is being
Are we,
held in the tavern.
are we providing the pizza, are we?
Indeed.
Yes, we are providing the pizza for the pizza.
Yeah.
party.
Okay, that's okay. So make sure that limits at 10.
Wait.
Okay.
Hold on.
Admiral-
You like my new tattoo?
Have a slice each.
I don't.
And then we're
Another
also, we're
day,
only a short way
another
from the 26th, which
sleigh?
will get
I like
a
it.
clown party with
Nails?
Master Doobie dressed up as clown.
Oh, God. Okay.
And then I
so
have the
how far
11
away from
confirmed.
We got another 6 I think.
Tallies.
Oh,
Proud of you.
something like this.
Okay.
Thank you.
7.
You
maybe
like
7.
it?
Wonderful, sir.
We need to make sure there's
Thank
no black
you.
cells come to this area anymore.
They don't really come here. That yesterday was like second time we've seen black sails here in a very long time.
Hello. You like my new tattoo?
Which one's a new one?
The collarbone.
Look, there I am.
Is it? I can't. Too short.
Another day.
Oh,
Another sleigh.
Ah, those. So that's 11.
And then, well, 12. I have to get a new tally. 12.
Oh, 12.
Unadopt Benny.
Do we have to add a tally?
Huh?
Who's adopting Mr. Benny?
Reggie is.
That would be Reggie. Yeah.
Okay. Is he adopting him or what was that?
That would be this fellow right here, the one
He's
that
just
sits
being
in
bought.
with the weird helmet.
See the one wearing the weird tribal helmet in the middle there?
Yep.
All I know is it's the colorful one.
Mm-hmm.
Okay. Now, who is portraying Jesus in this picture?
That would be the High Chancellor.
Whoa. What does this have to do with the Jesus? That's a High Chancellor.
I'm pretty sure that is a. You know what? Whatever.
Wait, there I am.
Yep, there's Reggie. Or Remy, not Reggie.
You little shit.
I'm pretty sure somewhere I'm going to hell for looking at this.
Too late. You're already here.
Why? It's just a dinner party. What is the problem?
No, no problem.
You've never been to dinner party? They not let you
This
eat
will
the
be
dinner?
us at the pizza party.
Do you know if you use the two sides of the table, you can get a shorter table?
Yeah, but then
Very
you don't get
inefficient
you don't
use of
get
space.
the you don't
Doesn't
get
make for a
the
good picture
amazing-
though.
Yeah.
Look at this. Well, it does, but look at the size of it. Should have been done in half the time.
Come on, do I have permission to go and do a couple Hail Marys on the ship? Because I'm concerned now.
You know, black sails. No joking. Got ya.
I'll go pray for forgiveness.
We'll go sink 'em with our sloop.
Home waters, right? We can just roll out all 6 warships.
Well, home advantage.
We don't even need ships to sink people anymore. You see,
That's true.
Ian Finch.
We've done it with the help of the Spanish.
We did. We boarded a ship, and then after that, the Spanish took over because nobody was left on the ship. There were no survivors.
I see.
Oh God.
Next time you make a change to this painting,
I got,
you should
I think,
put
6 of my
you should
marks
make it a
there.
Pizza party.
7. 7.
It's not bad. It's not bad.
Mm-hmm.
And that ship's up there and just going in circles. I think they're taking care of the Spanish when we pull in.
Yeah, that's what I was thinking. There's quite a few old Spanish ships on the way across.
Especially in G3.
I'm gonna go
pretty
like
common
ring
hunting
the
ground
sonic
for us.
bells or something, and maybe that'll wake somebody up. I don't know.
Thank you.
Well, at least it's not raining. Wash all the paint off.
No, it's special paint. And we'll put awnings on top of it.
Looks really good. Just get one for the Navy.
Ah! Wrong
Maybe a little
bells.
extreme, Eugene. Maybe.
Maybe.
Well, that'll wake people up.
Damn it, Eugene.
We're in danger.
Oh, there's the rat bells.
I'm hoping that was an accident since I just heard Eugene 2 seconds ago say I'm just gonna go ring the bells, and then I heard...
Yeah.
Oh, okay, good.
Really good. Like that. Who's a fellow on the end?
Done.
What, the fat one?
Well, that's rude.
I'm
What
sorry,
are we talking about?
a large chancellor?
The one with the green on.
This
Far,
one over
At
here.
the far end.
The one on the end, that would be Amos, our cook.
Oh.
So I was right. I don't know his name. Fellow with the hat who has the cool tattoos. I want to think about this. I want to take a mental image of this real quick.
Okay.
Quick picture bomb.
We're good.
That's really good.
Yeah, Lacey's really great.
No, I wish
I'm
I
just
could.
happy the alignment of it came out okay. I like started placing this like 3 or 4 times before I came happy with it.
Well, I
Am I-
counted the ones in the estate, and it was 6, so I figured that would be enough.
Yeah, it's perfect.
Now you know. 6x2. Do I have to
Now, who
point
are
it?
these two fellas at the end? Like the ones talking to themselves.
Oh, those are just stand-ins for the sleepy bosuns that never wake up.
Oh, damn. Okay.
Oh.
Yeah.
Yep.
This here is our newest bosun.
Actually, I just painted him in there like yesterday or the day before. There was just 3 stand-ins in the end, but... Yeah, those sleepy bosuns, they just haven't been awake enough for me to remember their faces, I guess, to be able to paint them up there.
Oh, they'll wake up one day.
Okay. Oh god. That's
Hi.
that's
Remy.
scary.
Hello. I think someone's waking up.
I'm gonna stand over here behind Cake.
What did you expect me to do, Commodore? Well, hi.
Hello.
I have cold room over here. I
protect the
don't know
senior
if it
officer.
works.
What is on your head, Remy?
Is the cold room still
There's
functioning?
Wow. Okay.
I don't know if it is.
That's,
Hello.
That's just scary. Don't like that.
Why?
Plus it smells. My god.
Are you telling me I stink?
Well, maybe not you, but that thing on your head. You not smell it? Oh my god.
No, it smells like
That's
rosemary.
fishy.
It's
I don't know, maybe
horrendous.
it's just the inside.
This might be the heat. It's quite hot.
It's very hot.
I should start boarding ships with this on.
Oh god, you'll scare them off. Most definitely. I know I wouldn't hang around. God.
Ungod.
Let's not light Navy people on fire by accident.
Yes, yeah, please don't. Yeah, that'll be appreciated.
So about those arrows, when you're shooting them across to someone else, are you aiming ahead
All
of
right.
them?
The cold room should be
ahead.
good to go. If anybody gets woozy.
You have to put a pretty substantial lead on them if you're side by side.
The best way to utilize them is if they're they're behind you. It's just an easy shot, and you can get them off their long nines.
Yep.
That's the
Pirates
best
always turn off if we start lighting them on fire.
Yep.
Understood. Get that shot next to him on the ship.
If you get 3 or 4 people doing it, they will absolutely leave you alone.
If you board, have an oil jar on you, or preferably, have either 2 oil jars for the cannon battery or 1 for the helm, because the oil jar will stay light for a minute or 2, and you can keep them off the cannon battery for that long, or keep them off the helm for that long.
Or you can use them to trap them in the gun deck by blocking the door.
On your tactics?
Hmm?
You guys are doing this constantly, that's how you get 11 sinks, I guess?
No, not really. That's not a very common thing we do.
Okay.
That's just me when I board. I have
common
tactics
thing
when I
with
board, yeah.
Commodore, is pyrotechnics allowed whenever we're fighting pirates?
Pyrotechnics?
Alright, like jars and flaming arrows.
I believe so, yeah.
Wonderful.
Just so we don't... we're a bit more modern in this man's navy. That's kind of going back a few hundred years, really.
If it's effective, lighting
It's
some
Okay, so what do you think about this tactic? Okay, we're gonna get some like flame-resistant clothing, right?
Mm-hmm.
And before we jump onto the enemy ship, we're gonna light ourselves on fire. So like intimidation tactic, like jump over on fire,
sounds-
like we're gonna get you, everything crazy,
Oh, okay.
What do you think about this?
You lit on fire? Hmm.
Did you actually have access to fireproof clothing?
No, but we've got like great gunsmith and stuff, and the guy that makes armor. I'm sure he can make something,
Well, good luck with that.
Yeah, but that's...
Won't quite fancy myself.
I mean, you have to time it right, but you getting lit on fire, you making that jump on their ship.
Oh, it's very easy because you just light the deck in front of where you're gonna board, right? So like we have boarding platform, we just light the boarding platform on fire, and then everybody that's jumping through it gets caught on fire.
So using a platform, okay. You're not just going from...
Oh god.
Hi, Fincherella.
It's the medium chancellor.
This is the wine chancellor.
Or
Oh no,
wine
yeah,
chancellor.
I'm wine chancellor.
I'm the extra medium.
Yeah, and our cook.
How about
Everyone but the chancellor.
Can I be the bottom chancellor?
Oh my god.
No, like on
I
the
thought
bottom.
you already were.
So many
Oh, okay.
chancellors.
I'll be the bottom chancellor.
I think
Okay.
this is the biggest...
Okay, so who's the most senior here then? Who
We're
wants to
all
be?
exactly equal.
All exactly equal. Okay. D'Artagnan, do you want to, or Cake, do you want to let them know why we're here and see what they have to say?
It's up to you, Paige. I think you should do it.
Well, silent protest.
She is more on top of it than I am, sir.
Has she not been stood in the same place for too long, has she?
She probably has. I don't know. We'll test that theory.
Probably slightly roasting to death as well.
Oh no, she's here. She's just thinking again. Okay, let me put her back. Come back here.
Excuse me? What's wrong?
Oh, nothing. Okay.
I was talking to some future cadets. Their
it's
first
all
day of
good.
registration was today.
Good luck. So this is as far as we're going to get with people because everyone else is awake. We have all the medium chancellors standing by for patients.
Oh, okay. Okay. Well, I'm here. It's
extra medium.
No, just wondering.
Commodore's plate.
Yeah, can you obviously you've got all the detail. Just clarify why we're here, and we'll just take it from there.
Oh, okay. So we're here to follow up on a report submitted last evening on an encounter with Lieutenant Sawyer on the water. Lieutenant Sawyer's report indicates that there are some serious conduct violations that occurred on your part. Let me get it pulled up here specifically. So it is our understanding that the ship in question is the Pestilence, a black-sailed ship owned by the Sinners. Is that correct?
Yes.
I'm sorry, I need to jump in the water. I'm so hot right now.
I know, it's
Give me a
getting a bit toasty.
I told you guys the cold room is active. If you guys want to go there.
Yeah. Should we go
That might
there?
be the best.
Yeah,
Is the
we
cold
can-
room.
Yeah.
Does it work at the moment?
Yep.
Good.
Where'd you get the ice from?
It was in the ice boxes upstairs.
Oh,
It's starting to cool off now. I think it'll be okay in a bit.
Okay.
Yeah. Oh God. Amazing.
Stand right here. Okay.
Have some
Can
bandages.
everybody hear
Anybody
me all
need
right?
bandage?
Just use one.
I just used one
Okay.
too.
All right,
Can we
so
just
the
close
ship
the
in
door?
question was the Pestilence. From there, it was the Navy vessel was already engaged with the black-sailed ship when y'all came across it, and demanded that the Navy release the vessel with your gun ports open, that you were going to sink the vessel, or they needed to leave the grid. Is that correct?
No. Well, I can walk you through exactly what happened. We witnessed a pirate ship in sector below, pirating, active pirate. They saw our two ships start running. We start chasing. Wind was shit. They got through Shimmer into our sector. We cross over. In distance, we see two ships stopped, right? That we're already pursuing the one we assume they're stopped with another pirate friend of theirs or something like this, right? Because we're just witnessed this act of piracy, like not like literally active chase. And when we pull up, this is where I didn't hear exactly what Mr. Jaspar, the Chancellor, said. When he pulled up, I was not on his ship. But anybody here was on his ship?
Yes, I can. Jaspar did say, we did pull up and, Jaspar said to the pirate ship, pirates, you have been caught pirating. You must leave the sector or be sunk. And yes, while the Navy was already stopping.
That's when I got
All right,
there.
so then it is-
Then this captain called Leon and him on ship. They make arrangement that this captain's going to do the fines. I was close enough to overhear them talking. This captain was going to do the fines for these pirates, and we were going to stand by, and when he leaves, we're free to do what we need to do with these pirates. So we went away maybe 10, 15 minutes. We watched from distance. The fog kick in. Pirates took off. We went after them and chased them for like 2 hours.
It wasn't 2 hours.
Okay. So
Felt like it.
when Jaspar arrived to the Navy vessel, he was instructed that the Navy was under parley, and when asked to leave, informed the Navy captain that it was y'all's waters, if I'm to understand this correctly.
Jaspar is the governor here.
Correct. So, despite that, he has his privilege to be governor, and you have your privilege to have your red license on behalf of His Majesty's Royal Navy. In any other circumstance, this would have been a verbal warning. We moved on. But this is not. You cannot challenge His Majesty's Royal Navy despite your interpretation of the events. That was inappropriate, out of line. You should have immediately relinquished control of the situation to the Navy vessel, who already had control. Standing up to them, trying to overturn their decision, giving them any kind of attitude will not be tolerated. If you had an issue with the way that it handled, it should have been reported to the P.L.U. It was not the time or place to have that occur.
Miss D'Artagnan?
Yes.
You really need to have this discussion with Jaspar and Leon, because they're the only two present on the Navy vessel.
I understand that, but I'm in the position where we are here to deal with it,
Indeed.
and we
We
have
can pass
asked
on the
and
message.
kicked and... Okay. I will have the discussion again if they want to come and have it with me, but there's a bit more here we're going to cover, since y'all can clarify. It also states in here, when this is the confusing part, that the fine was issued... You're saying the fine was issued after... When did you step away? When did you sail your ships away from the Navy vessel?
After
Been
we
asked to
talked
by
to
the
the
Sawyer.
So you did relinquish the encounter?
Yes.
Yeah.
Okay, that is
had a
completely
conversation.
contradictory to what it says here. It says, we issued the fine, heavy fog set in, and I advised the privateers to the location of the pestilence, then
We'd
sailed
already
south
left long
towards
before the
otherwise.
fog.
Yeah.
Did
You-
they mention the part about the deal, like the conversation that was had between Leon, Despar, and what was it? What did you say his name was? Apologies.
Yeah, this was on the Navy ship. Both Leon and Jaspar went onto the Navy
The
ship.
deal was arranged between your captain or lieutenant and Jaspar and Leon.
I think that deal was to say let the Navy finish off their fines, and then once they left, then obviously the black cells was yours to do as you felt fit.
Yeah,
That was
indeed.
the,
And we
That
moved
is
away for
exactly what happened. Yes.
We moved away for a good 15 minutes
Exactly.
before the fog rolled in.
As we rolled in like maximum shouting range is when Jaspar started shouting. There was no conversation had at that point. After that, the captain demanded Jaspar board the ship for a
And
conversation, which he
both
did,
the-
and then we pulled off and they finished their arrangement.
And when we rolled up, both the ship's sails were down, right? Not like they were chasing or anything.
No.
Like
Yeah.
our cannons were already open because we were already in pursuit for the ship from prior sector.
No wonder you didn't
So-
catch them. Do you often sail sectors with your gun ports open?
Well, I mean, we were coming up onto the ship.
Well, the cells
we
already
got-
the cells are already up, so you know as well as I do to flag a ship down, raise sails, and stop and start talking. That's at least a minute, at best, to of no action happening. So when you came through the shimmer, you obviously saw them. You had your gun ports open with two ships with sails up.
Well, we couldn't see that the sails were up. We came into the sector and we saw the ships at a standstill. We thought that there was another act of piracy.
Right. Okay. And then you rolled up and obviously saw the you recognized Navy ship colouring. I assume with the sails up. You know the ship woodwork colour.
Yep.
And you still had your gun ports open.
That would be a Jaspar question.
Right.
At that point, no
I-
conversation was made. We were under the impression that it was still a hostile vessel,
Oh right.
as it was.
So pirate ship was taking a Navy brigantine over, was it?
No,
Well,
I've
if a pirate ship
question?
green
Okay,
flares
hold
a
on.
Navy
Y'all
vessel,
went
does
on-
that mean they're now safe for chase? Or is the Navy a safe harbor from pirates? Is that what's going on here?
No. Why pulling? It's not anything to do with safe harbor. I want to make sure that you're clear
We're
on
getting
rules of
chased.
engagement.
We
Our
were
visual
engaged.
was that there were two brigs side by side. We didn't know what condition the Navy was in with their sails up. We just pulled up to the nose of the enemy ship with the gun ports facing towards their vessel.
Right. And then we'll have to have a word with our captain. Wrote this, but in his information that he handed over, it kind of paints a clear picture that he gave you the information that you just said would clarify the situation, but yet you wasn't happy with that because you were obviously chasing them and wanted to get the sink, which is fair enough. That's what we're here to do. But there was a bit of tit for tat, and obviously he ended up with Jaspar and that jumping onto the Navy brig to sort that
He
out.
invited them over to talk to it.
Yeah,
Talk
because
down.
obviously there was, there wasn't that interaction that would finish that conversation beforehand. My concern is
Just yelled the standard thing that we yelled to all pirates in our sector. And like as soon as we pull up, and then next thing was Jaspar come to ship, Leon come to ship, they jump over.
You said you saw both ships with gun ports shut, sails up.
No, as we came in, it was towards the broadside of the Navy ship, so we couldn't see what the pirate ship was doing very well.
Right. Okay. End of the day, okay. You as Red Sails, certainly you have a very esteemed reputation, okay. And you work for the Navy. Simple as that. I'm not going to make any bones about it. It's not the way I do things, okay? As soon as you recognized that that Navy ship wasn't in distress, wasn't asking for information, asked you to stand down, which you refused to do so, which is why two of your
That's
crew
incorrect.
No,
We stood down right away after the conversation.
He's not wrong, Amos.
Let me finish. You
Right.
did not stand down because you then had two of your crew have to go aboard a Navy ship in the middle of a job that we're working on to have a conversation to arrange an agreement for you to then stand down. Am I wrong?
Yes. We were next to the Navy vessel. Our ship was. The first and only thing out of the captain's mouth was, Jespa, I need to speak to you. Get over here now. There was no call for stand down at all at any point from the Navy vessel. We were right next to it.
Right, but your colleague just said I wasn't wrong.
Yes, let me explain what happened. They were not there when we rolled up. You are correct in that was already spoken about to Jasper. Jasper did roll up, and after being told that the situation was being handled, it took a bit, but then the conversation was had. There wasn't asked to just chill out for a moment. We were asked that. You are correct.
Yeah, okay.
Before our second ship rolled up.
Right. Thing is, we cannot have privateers and Navy arguing, especially in front of pirates. So that looks, both of us look like a load of plonkers, does it not?
Precisely.
Common sense has to prevail. You're not idiots. You know when a ship's in distress or not. And it's pretty clear from that document, with the sails down and both gun ports shut, that I'm pretty certain, even rolling up next to the Navy ship on the opposite side of where the pirate ship was, you would know what the situation was. Would you not?
I mean, you're talking about like an interaction that was all took place under 1 minute. Like this was like, by us, between us pulling up and us being like our captains being on your captain's ship, like we're talking about like a 25-30 second ordeal. Like this is not like 10 minutes outside arguing, blah blah blah. It was like.
Yeah. Okay.
Can I speak for just a moment? I'm sorry. I was on the ship myself, and I'm confused about one thing. Well, first off, like we saw the ship pirate someone. We saw the red flare. We saw them stop over. The people they pirated went past us as we were going towards pirates and said, we asked them, or Jasper asked, did you just get pirated? And they're like, yeah. And we chased them into our own grid, who Jasper is the governor of this grid, and they just happened to run into the Navy.
Actually, let's stop that there. He is not the governor of this grid. He is governor of this island, okay? If you want to make an agreement with the other islands that he is the overall governor, that's between you lot. I'm not sure or aware of that being the case.
As soon as we came to these waters from the Indian Ocean or whatever, we came in and did this paperwork for this like governor nonsense, and we filed this paperwork. And we were told that as long as we have the consent of all the islands around, that is how you become governor. They even gave us
so
this
you have
title.
full consent of all
governor.
islands. Okay, if you've got, well, I've not got paperwork. I can't remember seeing that, so I'll take that word on that. But yeah, for him to be that, he needs to have full consent from all governors on all islands to be. But that's just for the land, okay? That's not for the grid. That's
the
not
point
for the
I was trying to make is that we were chasing pirates who we had no, like, we knew for sure were just pirating the grid over. So I understand where the problem is.
Yeah, okay, well that's fine. But long story short on that is the king owns these waters. The governors own the land. That's how it works, okay? So the Navy overrule
anybody out here, or are we good?
Ocean. So
in here, Leon.
I was under the impression, and I asked if the Navy was backing this governor thing, and they understood that we were in control of the sector. I asked that because I was confused about it earlier, and I was told otherwise, so perhaps Leon can clear it up.
Well, not here about the governor. I'm here about understanding rules of engagement and interaction with the Navy on when we're doing stops, which there clearly seems to be some confusion. Oh, how are you doing, Leon?
I can't complain. Another day.
Absolutely. We're just trying to clarify the situation you had with one of our captains. What day was it? Yesterday?
Last night.
Last night. Where they were stopped what was a black sail brig that believed that you were chasing, and they were trying to issue a fine, etc. Obviously, they didn't have the other background information, but there seemed to be a little bit of tit for tat in regards to your company standing down at the request of the captain, so he could actually finish his duty. So I'm just trying to clarify that situation, because there seems to be. Obviously, were you on that?
I was indeed.
So can you clarify the bit where you've come through the shimmer, what you saw, and why you went up gun ports open to 2 brigs with the sails up and gun ports shut? And also getting close to it, obviously recognizing the Navy colours on the wood.
Of course. After the shimmer, I was behind the Ace by some distance due to maneuvers. We pulled up. The Ace was in an aggressive posture. Sawyer was calling out, Jaspar, I need you to get on the ship now. We pulled up to the neutral side of the Navy vessel, right? We said hello. Sawyer recognized me. I boarded the vessel on his request. He informed me that he had these pirates pulled over after a green flare, and that he is going to get them to, he's going to issue them a fine. He asked me if we had a bounty on the target, and I said, who are they? And they said, pestilence, sinners. And I'm like, oh, definitely do. I offered to him that if he wanted to tandem patrol with one of our vessels, he could take his pick, right? And we could collect the bounty, Navy, privateer behalf, what have you. He declined. He said, no. You guys go ahead. I do not mind, but I am issuing my fine, so I need you guys to back off so we can issue fine. At this time, for the most part, the Ace, my sister vessel, had been in this aggressive posture. They had been hauling and hooting at the pirates. The pirates are hooting back. When I arrived, things were a little chaotic. I think everyone was trying to get everyone's attention. So I just talked directly to the Navy captain, and he kind of sort of told me what's going on, and we just followed the order he gave us to back away, let him handle his business. Once his business was concluded, some fog rolled in, and we proceeded to evict the pirates from our sector.
Okay. As I say, the work you do is outstanding, obviously, and don't want this to affect that, etc. But the report that came in was quite clear. Obviously, what we need to do is go back and speak to Sawyer. He's not around until later, but so we thought we'd come down here and speak to you first, also get your side and clarify any points and questions in there, which D'Artagnan or Cake, you can ask any questions once I've finished. But for me, I need to make sure that all my red cells are following rules of engagement correctly. And not only that, where it comes to interaction with the Royal Navy, that is done correctly as well. And there seems to be either a miscommunication or someone's bullshitting me. I'm not sure which at the minute, because the report said something a little bit different to what you're telling me in regards to how it went down. And I will get to the bottom of it. But apart from that, if you see a Navy vessel, you will do what that captain says. Even if it gets him sunk, he will deal with that. Okay? I do not want red sails of any nature going into a situation where a Navy vessel is interacting with anyone else, unless you have been instructed to do so. If you roll up on there and that captain tells you to bugger off and they're getting blown to bits, you bugger off. Okay? You put a report in and say, we went there to assist and the captain told me to bugger off, etc, etc. As I say, I make this abundantly clear. You work for the Navy. Navy own the seas. You are governors of the land. Okay? So when you're on the water and you interact with us, you do what we say. End of story. It's not me being rude or anything like that. That is how it works. That is how it has to work. Is there any questions about that?
Not at all. It's purely just business. I understood that from the beginning.
No, it's not just business. It's obviously it has to be business for the sake of rules of engagement and interaction with other red cells, yourselves, traders, etc. on the ocean. The king has put us here to do a job. You are assisting the king to do the job, to reach the places we can't reach, and to say we are absolutely thankful for the work that you're doing, and hopefully will continue to do, and we want you to do, okay? But we don't want to have this interaction between Navy and Red Sails because of miscommunication, which may or may not start something. Rolling up with gun ports open could have changed that situation very quickly, depending on the pirates, which could have been a completely different conversation. That is my concern, okay? You have the experience, you have the knowledge. Use it. If you see a Navy vessel and their gun ports are shut, accept the fact that that captain knows what he's doing. If it's shut, 99.9% of the time, he's going to be fine. A one-to-one fight, we are not going to need assistance. But just listen to what they're saying, okay? Because this could have been avoided a lot more easily and efficiently, and we will speak with the captain to get his side. But for me, this is the end of it, okay? If we're all on the same page in regards to interaction and rules of engagement on the sea and knowing where the line is drawn. Is that understood?
Not a problem.
D'Artagnan,
it sounds like... Oh, sorry.
Yeah, go on.
It sounds like I told you, I was maybe 30 seconds late to the show. If in those 30 seconds something like very, very spicy happened, that certainly I can assure you, whenever I arrive on scene, so does control. Right? If it's the case there was a lack of control, right? We do apologize for that.
Well, I don't know. You know, it may be. I need to speak to Soren. We'll speak to him, and we'll see what he has to say and deal with that accordingly. End of the day, we want good relations. There's also something gone on somewhere. It is what it is. I wasn't there. D'Artagnan wasn't there. Many people here weren't there, and even the people that were there didn't hear what went on. There's only select individuals that did. It's down to the integrity of those individuals to admit what was said correctly and work off with that. That's down to them. We're not going to have that conversation. We're all adults here. So, but D'Artagnan or Cake, is there any further clarifications that you need, just so you're clear, or any point that I may have missed?
I would just stress again to strong arm, as I always do, as this comes, and we've had these kind of talks before, paperwork on your end, put it in writing. Everything can get lost in these verbal. I expect to see paperwork by the end of the day, if not first thing in the morning, about this incident from your perspective, as clear, detailed, and accurate as possible, so that way we can keep this accountable for all parties involved.
Mm-hmm. Good enough.
Kate,
yes,
anything from you?
What she said too, and yes, we do need to talk to Lieutenant Sawyer just to get some things clarified. And that way we can, go from there. We have their side now, but now we actually need to have that talk with Lieutenant Sawyer.
Okay.
On that note, Leon, when did you disengage from the Navy vessel?
As soon as he asked, we boarded the vessel. Sawyer and Richardson were there, and we talked. And they're like, we're going to find them. Like, are you sure you don't want this ship? It's a bounty target. It's wanted. It's like an infamous pirate or whatever. And they said, no. It's your bounty. You go ahead. No problem. And I tried to, And then as soon as he said, no, we're going to find them. You guys need to give us space, though, and leave so we can do our thing. So we gave them space, and we fucked off a bit, a ways. Must have been, 3-5 minutes past. Then, he was done with his stop. Then he pulled away. And it got foggy, and we chased the pirate ship into the fog.
Thank you.
Okay, anything from anyone else? Any clarifications, questions, concerns? Anything at all?
Before Leon got here, you were saying something in that report having to do with our governorship thing, we're deep into that discussion on
Well,
it's not really the P.L.U. I don't think it's they don't handle it, right? I don't think they can help.
No, we don't.
Yeah, I'm just confused of what this had to do with anything.
Well,
say his governor,
is your sorry, I didn't know your name, Miss.
Oh, Lacey.
Lacey. Lacey mentioned the governorship. Regards to that's why the conversation got raised just before Leon came on.
Nothing in this report.
Well, I do believe here in the report it states that. Let me get right to the point. One second. it was their waters. So they came aboard the HMS Falcon and explained they had rights to the vessel under their arrangements with the P.L.U. and it was their home waters.
What? No,
Yes,
no.
that is quote unquote what this report states. That on the vessel you were combative with the captain about who was in charge of the situation.
No, this is probably Jaspar before you arrived.
Read the whole thing now. Leon's here, so you can hear.
It says on board. Leon was first one on board.
Okay.
Yeah, I mostly just listened to Sawyer, and I offered, hey, you need a tandem partner. You wanted, if you need assistance. He's like, no, you guys can take this. It's your bounty. It's a bounty target, so you guys can take it. I'm like, okay, well, thank you. Just give us some space. We do our thing. I'm like, all right, you got it. It was a very quick and classic conversation.
So categorically, can't even say the word. Categorically denying that was ever said by anyone in your party.
Jaspar could have yelled that out as they were rolling up, possibly, before we heard it.
Once aboard the vessel, we were highly cooperative, no doubt.
No. But
yeah, there's a very different conversation of rolling up and saying these are our waters, we're going to defend it, and arguing with a Navy captain that you have rights to the vessel under your agreement with the P.L.U. and this being your waters. And that's, I think, where this conversation started. It goes on to mention that both you and Jaspar were on the ship and complained that the Navy was in your waters and that you had rights to the matter and to leave the issue to you. And this was what they stated that y'all were saying to the captain. And at that point, he admits that he advised you that you would stand down until you're done conducting their business with the pirates, which all lines up with the rest of the story at that point. The captain goes on to make very clear that, just so everyone in this room, Commodore, you're aware, it says, this matter will be brought to the P.L.U., which is why we're here, and advice for the future matters to ensure Strongarm is aware not to interfere with Navy business so belligerently in the future. So the interpretation is that you were acting out of excellence, that you were belligerent, that you were very forceful, that it was your waters over His Majesty's Royal Navy, and that is the biggest issue that we have with this moving forward is, no, it's not in fact your waters, it is His Majesty's Royal Navy waters, and that's what we're here to settle.
Right, they are simply governed by the governor in place and regulated. They're not ours per se.
The land.
The land, not the waters.
We lease it. We lease it.
The land. The land. Not the
right,
ocean.
Right.
Not the sea.
Apologies.
The land. Yep.
Right, the terminology. Right.
Yeah, no, that's fine. So just we'll clear this up. Just make sure that everyone's on the same page.
In any case, right, I never made any mention of any of these words myself. If Jaspar did before I arrived, then once aboard the vessel, I simply listened to what Sawyer had to say, and we tried to figure out what we're doing. We both weren't 100% sure about the bounty.
Is it quite possible that Jaspar was trying to explain frantically that we are already engaged with this ship, and this is our home turf that they're in, and our policies with regard to pirates here is what do we call this? The no mercy policy for our sector with pirates. I think very could be. Is it possible that he was trying to explain these things to him, and he misinterpreted what Jaspar was saying? Maybe.
I'd more likely say phrasing is probably an issue here. Overexcitement on your part, not your part, but yours inverted comma part. Not understanding the situation and getting a bit overzealous because obviously, you had your kill in front of you and you couldn't get to it. That's heat of the chase. It's animal instinct in us all, isn't it? So I think potentially that's phrasing, but again, that what's said and what wasn't said. When Captain Sawyer knows. We're in the middle for the most part, working off and trying to find the facts to make sure that it's addressed and everyone's on the same page. And to say, we'll go back. We'll have a word and speak with Sawyer and clarify what he's saying and just make sure that he is maybe not misinterpreting what was said. And let's take this as a learning curve, okay? That's all this is about. It's not us kind of putting the boot down or anything like that, although we have to in some cases, but we trust and respect you enough to take it on the chin.
Of course.
You know
Yeah,
what's been
we are not
said.
fragile, Commodore.
No, you're not. But there is an element of, quite a large element of what went on there, rolling up to Navy ship, etc., etc. We're not going to go over it again, which shouldn't happen that way at all. That's what I want to make sure that none of our red cells do. And, for your red network as well, you can pass that information along. If you see a Navy vessel, obviously roll up near them if you wish. Gun ports shut. Even if they're in open combat, do not get involved unless they flare you in, or come past you and shout, give us a hand, whatever. You have to take that, and that's basically all you need to do going forward. As I say, if you have concerns about the way a Navy captain is dealing with you, or lieutenant, or whatever, let us know, and we will deal with that accordingly, as we are with this. And, everyone's accountable the same with each other, so there's no kind of non-level playing field here either. So Sawyer's misinterpreted what's
I don't
been
know
said.
if there's need to like reiterate things we already know. I think this is just a weird circumstance. So the fact that like, it's not like we knew Navy was involved over there until we pull right up beside them. Right, we were chasing pirates, and we see two ships that one of which we know is pirate. Like, I don't know that this is. It's not like if we knew this was Navy, we would probably just fuck off already, right? It's not a situation like we're like getting involved because we think Navy can't handle business, or we want to help so bad that we're this sort of thing. It's just a very strange circumstance involving your ship, apparently green flying ship we're chasing on the other side of Shimmer. Now, how often is this going to happen?
Well, very rarely. So, but it's. I don't think we need to keep going over the fact. Hopefully, you understand why we're here, and we're just doing what's right, same as we expect our Navy vessels to do what's right, and the same with our red sails to do what's right. Even the white sails should do what's right. At the end of the day, that's what we're here for. And I don't want any ill will or name calling. I'm not here to do that, and hopefully, you don't do the same thing. You just understand what I'm trying to get at here and move forward, learn from it. So if the situation arises or something similar, you'll remember this conversation and deal with it correctly, so not to cause any distress. Same way as we wouldn't just roll up to a red sail speaking with a black sail with guns open. That's just common courtesy.
Of course.
That's happened before, though. Like when we.
Yes, I was going to say, if this is to happen again with a Navy ship stopping somebody in our home sector, how would you like us to handle that?
He just explained.
If a Navy vessel has already stopped it, it doesn't matter where it is. It can be in for your port.
Indeed, but once the Navy vessels released it,
game on.
Ah, okay.
Fair enough.
If it's black sail, game on. If they're in your waters, we catch them. As you say, we wouldn't have known that they were pirating in a different sector. All they would have saw as a black sails, and that's what they find them for. It's only after the fact that you also informed them that they actually were caught pirating, and game on, go for it. And that's what happened. It's first come, first serve, basically.
Indeed, thank you, Commodore. That was all I needed.
Yeah.
If there is one thing I could be hyper clear about, we are under no illusion, no fantasy, right? That we have some magical arrangement with the P.L.U. That grants us some sort of authority in the sector, right? If anybody interpreted like 100%, 0%, do we believe that? And no hurt feelings, never, right?
No.
We work with you, and we try to be as cooperative as possible with every Navy vessel we see.
Absolutely.
Be sure.
No, absolutely. As I say, that I think that's just come from your side, just in the heat of the chase, which may have been misinterpreted or just meant in a different way. I certainly don't see it as meaning much more than that, which is fine. But no, I think that's all we need, isn't it, D'Artagnan?
Yes, sir.
Yep.
My T's and I's are dotted and crossed.
Perfect. Okay. Anyone else? Any final questions? I'm sure we've got better things to be doing. We got pizzas to cook as well, so that dough doesn't make itself.
All right.
The Admiral did finally confirm that he was going to do his best to attempt to be there. So.
Oh, that's excellent.
Yes.
Oh, very nice.
Okay.
If we get 2 more by Friday, can he wear bunny ears?
Oh God.
Oh, God.
That's asking a lot.
And we're gonna get this
Let's just
stupid
get through the
clown
party.
costume,
We'll have someone stand by just in case. But yeah, you can ask him. He may do it for you. I don't think any of us will dare ask that question. Not, especially if the Master Chief is around.
Definitely. Yeah, nope. We're not gonna be out of uniform.
Okay, perfect.
Of course.
I appreciate your time and thanks for waking up Leon and everyone else.
Oh, I apologize. Just a little tardy today myself.
No, it's fine. I understand you had a late tonight.
Oh my god. Holy.
You said we'll play out of uniform, but you're not wearing shoes.
Defense Con again next week. Just as a heads up, next weekend, I should say. Yeah.
What, a week? What, week on Saturday or this
No,
coming
Saturday.
Saturday?
Not this weekend, but the one after.
Oh, okay, a week on Saturday.
Saturday after next.
Yeah. Are you needing what, Navy vessels down here again, or is it the same concept as before?
We will. Yeah, we'll float the invite out as always. Right?
Okay.
If you desire to come by, you're always more than welcome. Right? You of course are not obligated. Right? It's just
No.
an open invitation.
It's good to get people out. We maybe missed the last one. It was quite successful, was it not?
It went pretty well. I would say so.
So,
plus, we'll be having. Despite wanted to have what he calls like a battle royale or whatever.
Speaking of which, yeah, joint patrols. Funnily enough, we want to get those organized ASAP, and also war games as well. Be good to get those. So if you can let us know kind of what days and times are good for you on both counts, and D'Artagnan can tee those up for you. You can arrive at Proudshire and Navy vessel. You can head out together. Let us know how long you have to do that. Obviously, our captains have different time allowances. Some do 2-3 hours. Some do 3, 4, 6, 7 hours.
War games with Navy with stakes, high stakes war games like play for keeps. You know, pink slips.
Well, I'm sure there's a couple of
war
ships
games for
around.
pink slips.
Oh god.
We can.
D'Artagnan has put forward like a proposal for handling it. I don't know if she's spoken to you about it yet or no.
That's probably what we've discussed, isn't it?
I actually have all of their details already for this particular one, and Strong Arm's kind of at the bottom of the list for joint patrols. They are very effective in their. No, you're effective in your tandem, and splitting your tandem is really.
We're
just
fine
not.
with it, for the record, though. We're happy to split.
Yeah. Oh no, you're
Literally
on the
anytime.
list. Absolutely. It's just there's a lot of other privateers who are smaller and need the extra support to get out and patrol as regularly as they can, and they would be facilitated by the Navy first. Basically, it's you're effective. You're not like against it. I just don't need to give you additional support, so I don't task the Navy to it.
Leon, it's not that we're wrong. It's just that we're not right.
That's not what I said at all.
You're damn good.
It's not you. It's
What you're saying is that because we're at the bottom, it
It's
means
not
that
you,
we're at
it's
the
me.
top.
I was going to say it's not you, it's them. Yeah.
Oh, okay,
Yeah,
okay.
Exactly. Yeah, you could say.
I cannot overstate. We're happy to patrol with you anytime. War game anytime. All right.
Absolutely.
I get it.
Of course.
You're helping the other privateers. It's appreciated, no doubt.
Yeah,
Right,
certainly.
but you know.
Certainly the war games will put at the top of the list because I think they need it. So.
Absolutely. I'm hoping that this Friday event, we kind of get you to the Navy Island and intermingling, and everybody kind of gets a little more used to you, so we can start having you come out. We have a regular schedule.
Tour?
Yeah, maybe.
I didn't say nothing about a tour.
So we get a tour.
But we have a
killed
regular.
the Kraken. Tell Dobby we killed the Kraken.
You've
Let
killed
him
the
know we're
Kraken?
coming. Yeah. Tell him.
How early on Wednesday can y'all be awake?
Wednesday. That's today.
Well, like on a regular Wednesday, how
We're
early?
awake
can you
right
be
now.
Like how
We
many
have-
ships do you say? What do you mean?
Just like a break. So we have our regular scheduled war games kind of around on Wednesdays. That's when we do it all. So having you come out for war games that just like pickup games would be starting around 2 p.m. by the Eastern Stars or
Oh,
within a
God.
few hours of that. Yeah. So it's these later hours, right, that I can put you down for and maybe push our captains later. So we'll do Navy war games and then privateer war games after. I think that's how the schedule's going to fit. But like how early could we start that? What do you think?
2 Eastern. There will never be. Well, maybe like on a weekend. On a Wednesday, I certainly could not.
It's kind of 5 p.m., 6 p.m. is it? Or you'll start waking up.
The other thing,
Right.
Leon, the other thing is,
Eastern-ish.
if we plan this out, we could have people asleep on a vessel. I could sail us up to the Navy earlier
Well, have
and
have
dock
a
us
think.
up.
yeah, have a think.
Yeah, let's have a think on it.
Yeah, there's no immediate rush,
good.
so but yeah,
Right.
but we'll get you on the patrol as well with the Navy. It's but yeah, as D'Artagnan says, it's handy for the smaller companies to sail out, and yeah, we've only got so many captains at certain times. So, but if she's got all those details and times, etc., then that's great. We're one step in front, and yeah, certainly like to see you for war games, and we'll tee something up in regards to patrols as well.
Of course, yeah.
I expect to see your bosuns in the training once we get it released.
Bosun?
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 You buy more
There they
bosun?
go.
Bosun?
I'm right here.
I'm right here. What do you want?
Bosun?
No, not you, Cake.
Why
No.
do
You have no
those
idea
say
how
here?
much we wish. Oh, sorry. You have
Yeah,
no idea
no,
how much
just,
I wish Coldplast wasn't married. Sorry, go on.
What did you say?
One of your old bosuns, Holdfast? Holdfast? Whatever, something. He came by looking to join, but he brought his wife in. I'm like, fuck, we literally don't have room. We tried to squeeze her in, but there was no way. But it was like, hey, you're not looking for a divorce by chance, are you? And it's like, ha 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 ha, and then he left. I'm like, fuck. Okay. Sorry.
Yep.
It's all right. No, I just know that you've voiced that your turnover on bosuns is quite high, and that your ones that you do have are rather new. And although you've had a myriad of success on the water with sinking vessels, it doesn't always breed the best bosuns in panic. So we have an additional extreme course and in-depth course on bosunry that we're inviting all of our privateers to, and I hope that you will be involved as well. Just continue to put that foot forward to the Navy programs.
I'm the best bosun on the sea.
But
That's
can easily.
I'm right here.
Easily.
And Cake is right
No,
behind
it's
me.
easily
me.
better than everyone ever.
Again,
That's ever
strong
been
arm
on
is
the
a
sea,
corporation. He can be replaced.
Also, will you find Navy people? Tell my son hi for me.
Yes. I'll tell
Yes,
Benny.
absolute. And he's to be at the pizza party as well.
Yeah.
There was some
he's my +1.
He's your +1? Okay.
Yeah.
All right. Well, do we need to have
Also-
a high chair for him?
If need to, yeah.
Okay.
Now, you're adopting him, not buying him, yes? Because that's two different things he discussed.
Well, I adopted him, but I also gave him 600 copper.
That's
you
an
bought-
allowance.
But that was an allowance, yeah.
Oh, allowance. Okay.
Yeah.
Is there a way you can arrange for us to get trade port as well? What's that thing? We have a new product we'll be selling. It's gonna be
Rocket has
have
one.
actual trade stall.
Yeah, we have one. We're good.
Oh, okay, good. Okay, good. We can sell it there.
A new
No problem.
product?
Yeah.
Yeah, it's a strong arm sweat. You know?
Oh god.
Yep.
It's
Yep.
like pirate.
You're
Or
going
we
to be
have-
selling your sweat?
How about are we having good?
Sweat.
Yeah,
It's going to
apparently
be
we're
a-
super sweaty, so it's really good business.
Strong arm sweat.
Yeah.
Wonderful.
Yeah.
Yeah,
Right.
we
so
have so
sweaty.
much abundance of sweaty that we're gonna sell it in mass quantity
yeah.
now.
Why are you floating away
right.
now?
All
Get
right, I
bigger,
think
faster,
Cake's had enough.
stronger.
I don't think Cake wants any of your sweaty.
We have really good-
To help you be strong and fight.
Bigger,
like us,
faster,
you know?
stronger. That's what it is.
Get all that sodium coursing through your veins.
Oh, for
But
God's
the wind
sake.
is very strong, Mr. Cake is saying. Don't let us hold you up with talks of our product placement. We're good.
And we're going to have a
Okay.
very, good vintage coming soon. It's going to be the premium victory perspiration line. So it's going to be very good.
We can have an Iron Maiden edition.
Oh, God.
Premium
Yeah.
victory perspiration sweat.
We collect the.
Sir,
we
I
collect
think
the
they just
sweat
told me that
after
they're
every
going to
sink.
sell PvP sweaty in a bottle.
Oh my god.
Eugene.
Yep.
Eugene, I have a great idea.
That's it for me. I'm sorry.
I think
Remind-
that's time for
remind
us
me,
to
Mr.
go.
D'Artagnan. I need to talk to you about
Um,
that. We got a red network salvager and wholesaler that we can forward to any privateer who needs it, right? Just remind me to talk to you about it later.
Absolutely, I'll remember.
Yeah, are you going backwards?
Oh, did anyone
way?
come see you about the sales?
No, for buying sales?
Mhm.
No, nobody. We have some pretty good
Okay.
shit. We have good stock. But yeah, nobody yet.
We've had a couple of privateers. One I don't think made it up to you. They got stopped along the way. I know there's a
God.
few vessels that need to be recommissioned. Not recommissioned, rebuilt. I may be seeing you to kind of forward that for them and then have it come out of paychecks later, just so we can get
course.
them.
Yeah, we
reback
can even
and up to
bring
consume.
a stock. If you want to keep a stock of good shit at the P.L.U, right? We'll try to get a parcel together and bring it over and just
Remember
figure
the
it out.
That would
Mark
require a lot of paperwork.
Yeah, too much.
I don't want there to be any question of why I have good parts
market
set aside
stall.
in the P.L.U.
Can we get a
could-
secret market stall then?
Yeah.
Yeah, you
market
put it-
stall.
Well, I can't.
We don't want to sell it to the
I'm
public. We
not-
would only want to sell like high-grade weapons to privateers, like certified.
Right, and that's where the difficulty lands because I can't, like, I'm not trade, so I'm not market stall. We don't even have the ability to put it in or get permission for that at this point. And then I can't handle exclusivity of parts without a mounted of paperwork to make sure there's
Well-
no preferential treatment
Mr.
PLUs
Canyon.
doing this. What? Sorry.
I would want the market stall to be owned by y'all, and then any other privateer that wants to sell things there could. We would just keep a logbook of what we're selling and what we want to sell it for.
You know, I'm not. I'll try again. I'll put the
I don't know, this
report again.
sounds
Secretary
like not
Crampton
worth
and I have worked.
the headache, honestly. Like,
Yeah, it's just
it's not worth it.
Maybe not, but it's to help people. Like it's not for like money. It's like to assist. Anyway.
Absolutely.
You know,
But it may
run
just
your
be
head around
easier
it.
for me to
Yeah.
bring the money by, pick it up, and then go drop it off. And it may just be easier not to handle it by having to go through the Navy Island. It's a little logistic. I have a person that I'm going to put on it. We definitely want to get those parts to those people. It's just we've got a
Also,
lot.
if you just send a list to me, I can, see what we have and take it to them myself. I don't mind doing that.
So sorry, just to clarify,
That-
you
yeah,
want to distribute parts to other privateers, yeah? Ultimately, is that what you're saying?
Well, they would buy them at a
Yeah. Reduced rate.
cheap.
Right. Paige was
cheap
mentioning
price.
they need it. Like they're having a hard time keeping stock. Like, okay, I guess we can assist where possible.
The hours dedication to really get those boxes has been proven difficult for some of our smaller companies, especially as they lose vessels. And so we've not just Strong Arm, but a few of the other big companies are offering up kind of their additional good parts in order to help facilitate the other privateers. And we're just trying to figure out the logistics of that.
Is that just people in the Red Network, or?
No, all privateers.
anybody.
Not
Yeah.
just
All
Red
privateers.
Network. All privateers.
Yeah, I'll nip it in the bud in regards to P.L.U. will not be involved with that, but we will go back to Navy Island and see if there's anything we can suggest that will help you carry that task out. Okay, it's just not worth anyone's time or effort to try and do that, because somewhere's gonna get the knickers in a twist and start throwing accusations left, right, and center at everyone for no reason, completely made up and fabricated about.
So, could trade approve a privateer-only market inside a couple of prefab bonds or something?
We can ask, yeah, no, definitely. We'll go back and ask the
definitely
question
presented.
and see what can be suggested to allow you to carry out what you're wanting to do. But the P.L.U. will not be involved with that. It's just we just don't have the time or facilities to manage that correctly for you. So
Truly not a worry. Right. We were happy to help, but not like super thrilled about giving away our parts either. Anyhow.
we'll think of a way you can keep some coin from the back of it. But yeah, if we can think of anything, we'll obviously let you know. But otherwise, it's just a case, all we can really do is if anyone comes saying, oh, they're struggling for parts, we can point them in your direction and they can come here directly and you can have that conversation and do it that way in the interim, I suppose.
Yes, sir.
Yep. Okay. Excellent.
I think that's everything.
Anything else before we disappear?
Love you.
Yeah, love you too. No, but seriously, thanks for listening, and yeah, we look forward to getting those war games and patrols out with you in the near future. And look forward to seeing that invite as well for your next Defense Con.
Always a pleasure, Commodore. Thank you.
Absolutely.
And bring your paperwork Friday, so you don't have to make a trip every day to the Navy. I'll put a note in that we'll be receiving this paperwork on Friday before the party.
Well, you wanted this report about this one for yesterday, right?
Which paperwork?
Yeah, that.
This one.
Yeah.
Okay.
This one. The all the paperwork. Just bring it all together on Friday. I know that you released that weekly thing about the Red Network that we keep up to date. Your weekly report. This report about this incident. Let's just have one trip that I know all the paperwork's coming at once, rather than have you come out every single day. That seems redundant.
Yeah, no problem there. Got you.
Thank you, sir. Okay.
Excellent. Okay. Off we go, Cake.
Take us home.
Remember,
Team
strong arm
Biscuits
sweat
awaiting.
coming to a stall near you.
We'll get you a bottle cake.
Fine made limited edition.
See you soon.
I'll take it.
See you soon. Miss you already.
PvP sweat.
Horrendous. This- I'm saying that it may smell of cedar wood and varnish or something. I don't know.
I mean, yeah, maybe it smells really good. Who knows?
Like pirate bath water. That wasn't bad.
Yeah, look at this wind going home. Oh boy.
This can be fabulous.
Wow, that was a quick trip.
Well, the conversation went a bit waiting around, but no, Lisa Leon woke up. Who's going to see Sawyer? He's not usually around my time, unless he's awake when we get back.
I definitely will be up in those hours, sir. We usually overlap.
Yeah,
It seemed like he was really understanding with what happened. It's Dion Ginn that kind of pushed the buttons, but again, we have to get the full story from Lieutenant Sawyer, at least it seems to me.
I think the initial y'all and my water type thing is, yeah, just the, as I said, the heat of the chase, you know? Get the adrenaline going, you know, it's just like, you see your target and you can't get to it because someone else is there, so it's like, but I don't think you need to dwell on it too much. Just only speak to Sawyer, just make sure he is actually accurate in what he said, and be kind of ums and ahs and say, well, maybe we need to make the case that do not write anything you're not 100% confident of. They were still wrong in what they did, you know, they admitted it.
Oh, absolutely.
So, but I don't think it's anything really to be overly concerned about just now. And certainly from what Sawyer said as well, I think he did the right thing. It's just that terminologies maybe were a bit overzealous from what he was saying.
Absolutely.
When they sunk the Iron Maiden, they were called sweaty PvP.
We'll approach it. I mean, he is lieutenant, and his interpretation kind of goes. So I'll have him clarify and double check a few things so he can see. But I'm not going to dwell too much on the really intermittent he said, she said. Just we have spoken to Strong Arm. We want to make sure we do our due diligence to follow up with you as well, sir, and let you know that we are aware of the situation and have dealt with it on their side. Is there anything you'd like to add after this clarification of these things? You know, make it super official to the point.
Yeah, so again, it's just I think really for Sawyer, it's just clarifying the situation, that they do have control of the situation if they're there, first come, first serve, but also, yeah, to let the target go. Oh my God! If there are privateers afterwards, as he did, so I think Sawyer did right in most of it, to be fair. I just think maybe the wording was probably not quite as it was intended, or I may have misunderstood what was said. So he needs to just understand the situation a bit better, potentially.
Noted. Yeah, that's about how all these go. You know, it sounds crazy, but I think I've done maybe 5 of these. It started all over the bounty on the thing when I was like, yeah, we're not going to have that kind of talk, kind of stuff. And you come out and you're just like, this is what doesn't go. This is what you change. And then they adjust their behavior immediately. They may speak up, but they do adjust.
Space Archibald, yeah, just going back to what you said, 20 minutes ago now, that's exactly what happened. You don't get the issue.
Oh, that headache and a half. Okay, let's get the good win. Where are you?
Get away from that fleet.
The issue is...
Oh, yeah, we're not going to hit the fleet. Just got to get the wind.
The issue is they
Nice.
rolled up on a Navy ship.
But yeah, it's
With
you know,
gun
this
ports
is how
open,
it always goes.
which you just don't do.
Kind of keep everything in line and check and get them adjusted. They are by far our most aggressive privateers, and you know that comes with a certain aura around them. But
Oh, I forgot I can turn
at
them
the end
down.
of the day,
The other thing as
with
well,
P.L.U.
obviously rolling
staff,
up
they have always
on
ultimately
a Navy ship
they
with
may
gun
share
ports,
their
where their gun
opinions,
ports are
but
shut,
they
sails
respect
up,
that
not
it is
moving.
what we say
It's pretty
goes,
obvious what's going on,
and they
but
have aligned themselves to everything we've requested.
without being there and knowing exactly what was said, I think there were certainly people that heard what went on. And it wasn't as clear cut as, oh, we were being nicey
Oh, I
nice
hate
constantly. I
slopes
think the
in
stuff
the
was
weather
said,
like
but not in the way it was
What do you mean?
intended.
This is the best
So
thing to say.
There's a mermaid
Sawyer
off our
potentially
port.
misunderstood how it was being said in the
You
heat of the
gonna go kiss
moment.
it?
But
I'm not the admiral.
yeah, it's just a
Well-
good opportunity to RP and kind of have that
Plus, I'm
Navy
seeing somebody, so that I'm
red
not gonna do
sail
that one.
regulations being put down harder. So yeah, it's all good though.
Shimmer going up. And Shimmer.
Docks. Sixth.
Oh,
I'm direct
shice.
ahead.
Yeah, hold on. We should be fine. Yeah, see, we're good. Now, if we run into it, then we have a problem. Oh, we got air on that one. Whew.
Excuse me. Vessel, is it SEL? SLE? Can't remember. It's one of those words you never write. Always looks wrong. Just save that. I'll be approached with...
Oh, it's a good thing we're leaving here.
Absolute. You can keep your stupid storm going how?
It's something to where there's a mythostorm where they decide we'll head south to A3 where there's none.
I'm just writing a few notes in my log in regards to rules and engagement. I'll put that onto a book when we get back. We can give that out. Do you understand the situation with the governors?
It is a sticky situation, and some of it comes from above, you know, that I have not been able to get clarification on.
Yeah, well, I checked with Secretary Davenport before he left, and he said, although it was played around at the beginning, it's too hard to manage, so as nothing ever was officially done or recognized. So
I mean, they filled out paperwork, sir, and they believe that it's official.
Well, no,
they should probably have a...
Yeah, so we need to dig out that paperwork and get that clarified by the secretaries ASAP, just so they know.
Yeah.
But from what my understanding, and it was pretty clear from what Secretary Davenport was saying, that yes, it was done at the beginning, which was probably right for what they were saying. But
Shema?
It was never...
Oh. Yep, hang on. There is ships of the dam right there. I need to pass them, but there's no wind.
Yes, there is.
Barely any wind. I'm trying to catch the wind. Yep, just breathe. We're good.
Oh, God.
Oh. Paige, just in case, get on repairs. Secretary, Commodore, you need to get safe. Don't fall off, please. We are leaving the area. I need to find out where we need to go. There we go.
You got it?
Yeah, we're good. We're going to be going down to A3 where there's no storms like this. And we're good. Well, that was fun.
Can't see the health meter.
We got Shimmer coming up in 7 seconds. Shimmer.
Yeah, not a big fan of this. Not. Yeah, that middle castle, not really that great. Yeah,
a lot of up of the ships. They're everywhere.
Oh, I can hear your voice again. Thank goodness. Okay, I thought the Commodore was gonna die.
So did I, but then I got my hammer out and started fixing things.
No, we're just shimmering their Spanish everywhere.
Yeah, this ship is a nightmare to bosun.
I know, I was just saying that. God. Yeah, it's not... yeah, we need to get this back in and just put to a straight flat deck and a little hut at the back.
Much appreciated, sir.
I think I withstood the damage quite well, actually. Too bad.
Mm-hmm.
Should do 140 resistance. Not doing too bad. 21.5 knots.
Good win getting there, good win getting home.
What was I saying going through the shimmer? Oh yeah, the governor thing. So yeah, there isn't a one.
Okay.
But do we have that book? Oh, that'll be in HQ, I suppose, won't it?
Yeah, that's definitely nothing I've ever touched, sir. I'm working off the same information they had from the beginning, and them letting me know their paperwork was all filed, and
so,
no one said anything the different.
So what we need to do then is get to HQ and ask them for a copy of that book. If it's in there, we need to see what's in there. The first instance, and obviously then take it from there. If they do have the book, we need to definitely confirm, is it valid or not? But certainly the same question has to be asked regardless. Is there a governator program or is there not? Because Strong Arm are working on the basis of it being that way.
Absolute.
That's maybe something we can send the Admiral down to do. He'll have that conversation. What else was I writing? Vessel should not be approached with gun ports open. Priorities and submit a written report.
We got is that a galleon?
Galleon.
Galleon.
Starboard.
An actual galleon. Woo.
I'll be saying that when it's all black sail.
I mean, they can try to catch us.
Just nip over towards that way. See.
You want to?
Yeah. It's quick enough.
Aye, but we're gonna lose the wind for it though. That's the only problem.
Oh, we'll catch it when we come back in.
Actually, it's heading to our.
It's coming toward. Is it going away?
No, it's not. It's
going
turning
away,
towards
innit?
us.
Sure.
We might be able to get to it. It's slow as shit, so it's carrying some. Might get some action. Making well, like, hey, how you doing?
A3, that's my kip. Hey yo, it's going good. Just got back, or on the way back from.
Pretty soon
Strong
I'll
Arm.
cut into it as soon as I get a good angle.
Certainly not moving very fast for a galleon. I suppose it's kind of heading in towards a wind dart.
No, it's heading against the wind right now. Like
Sorry,
100% against it.
Yeah, that's what I meant. Just, heading
As soon
into
as
the
I
wind.
get over here, I'm gonna go ahead and start turning into it.
Oh,
green, white sail.
Yeah, green sail.
I will leave you alone today.
Yeah.
Are we sure? Whatever, too late.
What's that? No, it's definitely green.
Yeah, like there were some buggy sails on it, that's all.
Alright. Yeah, I just read the riot act to Strong Arm. The dodgy rules of engagement with a Navy vessel.
Shimmer coming up. Shimmer, shimmer.
Shimmer. I'm not out that much, unfortunately.
I'm going to turn a little bit more to the north.
I was hoping to get out to see potentially 3 privateers tonight, but one thing led to another, and didn't quite happen that way. But yeah, I want to get out more. I want to get... It's going to be really hard to get a Bulldog crew together, unfortunately. Which is a shame, because the work that we do going out the P.L.U. is actually really interesting and really varied as well. It's like people won't see that and don't see that, understandably. So I have to go on little sloops. I got out more. I was out pretty much 85% in 5.0 of my time. Currently I'm out.
We got Shimmer coming up in about 10 seconds.
15%. This is like what, my 5th, 6th at the most.
4,
I think it's 5th.
3, 2, 1.
This is my 5th time out in 5.5. So I'm always stuck doing paperwork or dealing with stuff.
Alright, well, we'll go through the crack, and then we should be able to pull up the dock soon.
Perfect wind as well, look at that. I've been around a lot more. 5.5 I've been around a lot more. Done a lot more late nights. Done a lot more than I should be doing. I'm trying to pull those back because I was literally getting 4 hours sleep or 3 hours sleep sometimes before I had to go for a full day's work, and yeah, it wasn't good. Oh my god.
Hold on, Tokyo Drift, calm down.
I was gonna yeah, it doesn't like the high winds in rough water, does it?
High winds, rough waters, and our fucking home.
Good combination.
Uh-huh.
Yeah, I'm hoping over the next couple of weeks I can get out more. Oh my god, I was gonna write another one. It's gone again. It's gone out my head.
Do we know what that Operation Redemption going on tomorrow is, Commodore?
Shit. I'm French. Sorry, no, no. Need to check in the ops mail, see if there's anything up there for me. The secretary did mention something, but not exactly what. I wasn't 100% remembering the details.
My first time navigating this. This is fun.
It's not so bad in this. A brig, it's pretty tight. But yeah, generally if you just do a 40% speed, you can usually get through okay.
I think Captain Silvermeadows just fucking sends it. He goes.
Yeah, you have to be going some rate of knots to put a plank out or anything like that. Say not. you know, some kind of world glitch may affect you. But other than that, should be safe, even if you hit the walls. But it's nice to get through there, not hitting the wall, of course.
And one.
So, barring the one ship of the damn encounter with the Spanish, not a bad voyage.
I'm sorry I've been quiet. I've been slamming this pizza.
Are you testing the pizza for the pizza party?
Gotta try out all flavors to pick the best ones.
Wow. I gotta think about some pizza soon. I'm hungry.
It was well past dinner time.
Mine's coming up in about an hour. Might as well get it started.
Make sure you put your horse away tonight.
I will.
Yes. Well remembered.
We grape in the forecast.
Oh yeah, the grape shit going on.
Yep.
Oh, so what's this about you chewing out Jean-Baptiste about the horse? What happened?
Oh, okay. So horses were designated for the P.L.U.
Mhm.
and to be used for P.L.U. activities. He has been taking a P.L.U. horse to escort himself around the island for whatever he felt because it was more convenient than walking. He was told they are for P.L.U. activities to return it. And yeah, so he got scolded for using the horse inappropriately and told to put the horse back.
Nice. Because he stole the fucking horse yesterday when I went up to the fucking ops.
Yeah,
Looked back and I'm like, where'd my horse?
Yeah. I would suggest removing the saddle. That's what I do. Take it with you.
Well, I have to start. Captain Worthington stole the P.L.U. horse too. How dare he?
Sorry? Why did he take the horse?
Captain Worth?
Yeah, why did he take a horse?
I had it up at ops, came back, and I saw him going in the distance. Had to go chase it.
Cheeky bugger. Okay. Right. Let's what needs doing on here?
I just need to do a full repair real quick.
We were almost stocked. I think we shouldn't need more than 50 or so of each. Can we just kind of grab some?
Yeah, if you could, please.
Can do.
Right, so we need to make a checklist of what's to do.
Yeah, this ship design sucks. I'm sorry.
No, yeah, well, I didn't do it. Kefanor did it. I asked him to do something, obviously, with some cover, room for writing desk, and all that stuff. That's obviously what he came
do you have
up
any
with.
money on you, Secretary? Like a few silver?
Yeah, I've got some.
We need to put it for the mute because he's about to, yell at us.
No different from anyone else, is he?
Apparently. There we go. I'll see about getting some stock into the ship. Oh god!
All your resources are done. Your box is good now.
Nice, we're all good.
Okay.
No.
Are we done?
Yes, sir.
Good job. Good job. Right, grab the crew sheet from that hut on the way out.
Okay. I'll file it away in the place where it goes.
Yeah,
Unless you want to take care of it, Cake.
Can we have a quick catch up for 5 minutes? So I just want to go over the bit I've just done and also tomorrow taskings.
Yeah, absolutely. Okay, I'll meet you down.
Whose horse is that?
Then that's one you were using, sir.
Oh, sorry, I meant the other one.
And Mythos not putting on the hat.
Hey, put on the
What
hat.
Hi.
Oh God.
That was weird.
I got stuck on the horse.
Who took their keys on the ship?
Of course I did. What's up?
Yep, so did I. I ain't gonna lie about it. I don't know.
This box right here. It's right next
But you
to
can't
the
get in the
voyage
front
stuff.
door.
Yes, you can. That's what the logistics office key is for. Cake,
Oh.
you remember we went over it?
Talking about
Yeah, but I
keys.
put on my key ring.
Sorry, talking about keys. Has the Admiralty got copies of keys for here?
Oh, yeah. Well, I'm going to have to double check, but I was giving it a few days. They came down to do a key inspection, like got all up in the box and made it really confusing. And they didn't really ask ahead of time and did like this whole
Okay.
security threat thing where they said to tear down our walls back there and our doors were pointing. And I was like, no, we're going to talk about that. I think it's up to date, but I'll go back and check with them here in a
Yeah.
couple days.
That was
Okay.
a snafu. It was a whole
Yeah.
snafu.
So,
Okay.
yeah.
Okay. Let me just. Can you hear me? Can you?
Yes, sir.
Yes. Now we can't. We're talking.
Yeah, now we can't.
Can you hear me?
Yes,
Yes,
we're
sir.
good.
Okay. So I've made 4 notes for rules of engagement. Square brackets, red sail. So. Point 1, HMRN vessels should not be approached with gun ports open, especially when it's in a neutral state, either on its own or with another vessel. With a note underneath that saying HMRN will indicate via flare or verbally if assistance is required. We never got that flare thing sorted out, did we? Who was doing that?
Nope.
Can't
We
can't
haven't heard
remember his
anything
name.
back from up the hill.
Up the hill from who?
Operations. We tried to clear it with operation. Apparently, white is already a signal for something. So we requested a couple of times that be clarified and give us some sort of means of what they want to communicate with the privateers on what they would tell their captains to do. And it just hasn't happened.
Right, so can we not make a...
And I haven't been able to push.
Can we make a decision?
Without you around, I could not make the decision, sir.
Do you remember what we said for that?
We were initially going to use like a white blue or a white green or a white red. So that way we would signify the white would be communicating to the privateer, and then the signal after it would be the already understood signals of what needed to occur. White green is everything is fine. White blue is rally here, and then white red is
Dark
help with the
Jedi.
engagement.
Talking about you earlier. Right.
Wait, who's talking about what?
Wait, sorry. Got people in my head.
Are you talking
Right.
to yourself, sir?
I'm talking
That's
to
not
everyone.
good.
I'm going
Wow.
mad. I'm going slightly
Crazy.
mad. I don't know why we can't use a white, to be honest. Even if it is used for something else, it makes no difference. Because I've never used white at all. So I'm not sure what they're saying we use white for. So, and if they've not made a decision after ages ago, then whatever. We'll use a white, blue for come here. Rephrase it, and white, red for assistance. Actually, I haven't got enough page space. Okay, we need to do this separately. Right. I've not seen that book. I've not seen that book you've sent up there, so have we got a copy of that down here? Hello, can you hear me? Don't think they can hear me. Can you hear me now?
I hope he's not trying to talk to us because we can't hear him.
Can you not hear me? Hello?
I don't think he's just.
Oh, for God's
I don't
sake.
know. We stare at him awkwardly.
These flaming books. Do we have a copy of the book we sent up there? Or the document we sent up there? With the different flare codes? Was wanting to use.
You okay, sir?
Can you not hear me?
Oh, I can.
Oh, there we go.
Hi.
Now we got you back.
Well, I've been speaking normally for the last couple of minutes. I'm not sure why you couldn't hear me. Have we got a copy of the document we sent up for the flare codes?
No, because that was being handled through the instructor's office, and they have been wrought
failed
with issues.
Okay.
Yeah. Well, I think the person handling it died, sir.
Oh, for God's sake. Oh, yeah. It wasn't Smythe, was it?
Smythe was assisting us in the start, and then...
But he wasn't doing the flares.
Wasn't there someone who was... No,
Was it,
then there was...
Was it Hammerhand? What was that? Was it not Hammerhand?
Was it Blazek?
No, it's not
Wasn't
Hammerhand. Was it Blazek? It might have been Blazek, who's now part
yeah,
of
really bad way.
Ambition, sir. He's not even in the Navy anymore.
Right, okay. Well, it's not hard. It's only come here, attack, go away. So
Exactly, yes.
So just do come here, red, green. No, red. Right. Do you remember
White,
what we
green,
had?
white, blue, white, red. So white,
Yes.
green is everything is fine. Stay away from the engagement. White, blue would be rally
here,
on
yeah.
Navy. Yeah. And then white,
red.
red is involved
Yeah.
in the engagement.
Okay, so we'll add this on. I need to get another book. Right. Let me see if I can finish reading this off before I end up typing anything, because it makes everything go quiet. 1 second.
Of course.
Right, can you hear me?
Yes, sir.
Yeah. Right, okay, so point 1, indicate flare or verbally of assistance. Okay, point 2, HMRN have full jurisdiction on the open seas, and privateers have to abide by what is being said to them by the HMRN ship commander. Excuse me. Just a sub point on that is governors only control their own land. Make
Absolute.
sense? Yeah. Point
Yes.
3. Point 3, first come, first served. No one has the right to take over a patrol stop from the lead ship. If the aggressor ship has been identified elsewhere for a negative reason, then a conversation must be had cordially. That make sense?
Okay. Yes, it does, sir.
Point 4, privateers HMRN are to submit a written report ASAP for any grievance about a privateer or HMRN vessel. Is there any other points?
Yes,
I couldn't think of any others, really.
No, there just probably needs to be addressed some point of this. This is a bigger think conversation of double jeopardy. In this particular scenario, I can very much look at it and see that they were stopped, fined for their sales, fined for the piracy that was discovered, and then allowed to be attacked. In the all parties involved, is it all right to double jeopardy? And if not, then it needs to be established that the Navy has started and finished the engagement and the privateers can't continue. Or, if we allow double jeopardy, then the privateers can be handed off to the black sails. That is kind of the underlying awkwardness that has been presented itself before, with the Navy swooping in on where privateers felt that they were done and letting the people go, and then the Navy came in. So it happened both ways now.
But the double jeopardy is only on same, let's say, same charge twice.
Is it okay? So yeah.
Well, let's say the privateers could fine for, the black sails, or do, and then the Navy come in and fine for the black sails. They can't do that. That's
got it. Okay, so it is exact same. So the fine is completely different than our privateers' red flag.
Yeah, if it's two different things, because the Navy, in this case, pulled them for black sails, but they didn't know about the pirating in the other sector, whereas the privateer were after them for the pirating. in the other sector. So that's not double jeopardy.
Oh, well, Sawyer updated his fine after being informed by the privateers that they were pirating to include a fine for piracy for that.
But it's a different charge, isn't it?
Okay,
So
no
it's
problem.
not like he charged him for the sales twice or the pirating twice. If he did it for pirating twice, then that's just stacking, and yeah, we don't
Okay.
Don't do that. Definitely not. They can only be fined for one thing on that stop.
Okay.
But it could be
Thank you for the clarification.
It could be multiple things. Yeah.
Thank you.
Okay. So do we need to mention that? I don't know if we need to mention that.
Oh, no, I don't think so. It's just
No.
my clarification.
Okay. But yeah, do you think have I missed anything off from that conversation we just had with Strong Arm?
No, I believe you've covered all of the points, sir.
So do you want this in a book, I guess, and then distribute that? Or I guess you have to go through the operations secretaries first, just for them to clarify. But this will have to...
Yeah, see if they wanted to add anything.
Yeah, absolutely. And it'll also have to go get put into the application with the rules and regulations for the privateers and also the captains, lieutenants. We'll have to have a copy of this as well.
Yes, sir.
To update their understanding a bit more in those situations. We can't address everything. Common sense has to prevail. That's what should come at lieutenant or captain level. If they don't have any common sense at that stage, I think we're all in for a bit of a hiding, aren't we? Okay, right, so there's no further notes on that one. Yeah, there's no further notes on that one then.
Nope. No, sir.
Okay.
Thank you.
For tomorrow,
I've been running.
God,
What do you
I do
need?
hate this place with the voices.
Give me a list.
Can't
The door's
concentrate.
just open.
I know. Hello.
Hello.
Hello. How are you doing?
Oh, hello, Copper and Cask. How are you?
So,
All right, you.
We're just having a quick meeting that we need to finish up on. Is it just
say.
paperwork that you're turning in?
Nope. I just came to see you. If you want, I can come back in a little bit.
Could you maybe give us about
10,
Oh, sorry.
15 minutes?
Okay.
Is that okay?
Yeah, I'll be back because it's I got an urgent delivery for Paige.
That's fine.
Oh, do you want to? If it's urgent, do you want
I'll
to
be
sort it
back.
out?
No.
I've been.
No, I can wait. I'll
No.
come back.
Well, if it's only going to
Yeah,
take a couple of minutes, but if you
Are
want to
you
chat,
alright?
of course, then yeah.
Yeah, no.
Yeah, he'll deliver it and then we'll have to talk about it. I think
My-
it's what I think it is. We'll
Okay.
handle it here in just a second. Thank you for giving us the time so I can give
Yep.
you dedicated attention once we're done.
Yep, no problem. I'll be back.
I'll be as quick as I
All right,
can.
see you in
Thank you.
just a second. Right, tomorrow. If you didn't write up the order for today, did you? You've not done that yet, because we also No, sir.
left. So the ones you're going to do tomorrow, you're going to do those tomorrow, or are you going to spread them out over the next couple of days?
We'll probably have to spread them out. We can make at least 2 stops tomorrow with who's going to be around, since we're maybe be a little short-handed, and not interfere with captains unless I can kind of poke them along with their stuff. There should only be 2. I can write those orders up in the morning and have them ready for the evening, and get them signed by a secretary if you're not going to be around.
No, we'll be around tomorrow. I know
Oh,
we may have that thing on tomorrow as well, all of us. So, yeah. So
Remember,
So-
I'm
What
off
thing on
island
tomorrow?
tomorrow too.
Yeah, you're off island. What's tomorrow, sir?
a thing,
Operation Redemption?
possibly, or not.
What?
There's an Operation Redemption going on tomorrow. It's been posted all over the boards near Parade. Don't know what it is, but they want us to make sure our kits are ready to roll out.
Our, all Navy's kids? I'm sorry. It's how bubble I am. I just don't make it up there.
Don't be bubble.
I try not to be.
So I think tomorrow morning for you is probably the only time we've got, and we need to do this thing down in C6 with the privateers down there with the 5 gold. And you get that letter down there. Are you okay writing that up? Should it be a couple of paragraphs?
Oh yeah,
offering
that's
the 5 gold, and you can send a midshipmate down. Say minimum of 3 crew on board that sloop. You can send a midshipmate down there just to deliver it to someone directly, or put it through a mailbox for them, what they've got. So you can do that. And the thing,
it's going to be mailbox.
Yeah.
Crews run that early, and we might as well not write up orders if we have to be on land for that operation going on. Everyone that we need to see right now is later operation than we would have available.
We do need orders for everything, unfortunately. But very easy.
Well, I just mean like we're not going to get off island. Like we wouldn't be able to go tomorrow. We could save them for the day after. But
oh yeah, no.
If we need to be on island, thing, yeah.
But if you can get someone to go down there, midshipmate, just to get them off island in the morning before it starts, and if it's someone we trust to do that, someone who's worked here. Not sure who's around at that time. I don't think you're around that time though, are you? I think that's quite early. Is that not quite early for you?
No, I'm around. And like about 9 to 10 a.m. EST to about 1 to 2 a.m. EST is my coverage. Right,
okay. Well, see what you think. I know we need to get that down there, that 5 gold notification sooner rather than later. Give them a bit more focus on that, and then we can, if you write up the orders to do the other privateers on Friday.
I can do
get
that.
The opportunity on Friday, then I can sign off both, or certainly that bigger one tomorrow when I've comments to just leave it on the desk. And I think that was all of it, wasn't it? So it's just the orders for the C6 and the privateers that we missed out today that he was wanting to go to in the orders book.
Okay.
And who picked up the crew log off the...
I have it.
Okay, so that just needs filing away.
Oh wait, did you grab it? Did I throw it to you?
I have it, and I put it already away in the shelf.
Perfect. So that adds into the count. Okay, that's good. Well, I think that's it then. Is there anything off you two?
I'm good, sir.
Excellent.
Or anything to talk with either of us about?
Don't think. I'll need to speak to you separately, D'Artagnan. But Cake, Cake, if you can just identify someone that you can either start training up over the next couple of days before you disappear. I did again speak to Secretary before he left and mentioned that also you are going and may need a HQ assistance, but if there's someone here we can get doing the paperwork that you do, then that may work as well.
I understood.
Yeah. That's other than that, I don't think there's anything else I need you for. Cake, just one quick thing for you, D'Artagnan, and that'll be be done for the day, and I'll be back tomorrow.
Yes, sir.
Thank you very much. Good job.
Thank you.
Yeah, just a very quick one. Do you remember before I went away we had this conversation about familiarity with individuals and whatnot? Obviously, you are the face of what is the P.L.U. You're very familiar with everybody, all privateers and stuff, which you kind of hinted at it yourself today, actually, with taking on the way I took it, that taking on the sales kind of their stuff to other privateers and whatnot. Maybe misread that. But that's what it sounded like. But
Absolutely. No, that was offered up to a number of different privateers, sir. It was just the same conversation with all of them. It was they want to help. I know that it needs to happen, and just offering the opportunity for them to succeed with the other privateers. There's no other option, and it just hasn't been worked out yet. But I mean, definitely not something personal. I thought it was pretty clear that it wouldn't be handled through my end.
No, absolutely. Yeah, again, going back to the conversation we had on that point is I really want that to start happening, okay? Especially with Strong Arm. I need you to just kind of distance yourself a bit more, or a lot. Just just to kind of break that familiarity they have with you. Also get some other people here interacting with them, because it's yeah, as I said before, it's not a good thing to have, you know, one person interacting with everybody, and we need to start getting more people interacting on that side. No, we're short on the ground at the moment, so you're going to obviously be hard pushed sometimes to do that, but if there is, and when there is other people around, it'll be better for you not to be always involved with them, because yeah, that familiarity thing, as I said before, is a concern for me for multiple reasons, and it's something that I would like to kind of implement going forward.
Understand at all. The familiarity is maybe a laxed conversation, but nothing beyond that. If we're talking familiarity, I've gone to Riptide for birthday parties.
I know.
I've gone. You know, I've been with them on social calls. I've been to Ambition because they're old Navy pals. When it comes to Strong Arm, I've only ever gone on official business. I've only ever talked to them about official things. When they come here, everyone is just as relaxed as any other privateer company. Yes, Paige is used. I can demand them to use my Navy rank if that would help, but I don't understand what familiarity you mean.
You basically dealing with them constantly. I
follow up on every report submitted, and there's no reason to go and talk to them. I don't. As you saw today about the patrols, they're at the bottom of the list. I don't even consider them needing assistance. I don't give them anything additional from Navy because they don't need it. The only reason I've ever gone to Strong Arm is because they've had issues that needed to be solved. There was one between them and Riptide. There was one between them and Unlisted. That every time, and then the Blue Shield company, it was to go there and make sure they were keeping themselves in line when handling civilians. How it played out was they were actually holding themselves in line.
I'm gonna have to tell her. There's no way I can get through this with not telling her.
At every turn, the only reason they are being handled, and they have been handled with me and anyone else available in this department. I don't seek them out or handle them on my own at all.
I'll do it.
Everything is professional, sir.
No, absolutely, and I think I've made the point since day one that your professional nature is probably part of a lot of the success that we've had with the privateers.
Any available Navy personnel, please report to the front of the trade stalls. Any available Navy personnel, please report to the front of the trade stalls. Thank you.
Isn't Rock Bottom Navy? Anyway, how to say this?
As blunt as possible, sir, because I don't understand where.
No, I raised this point. Okay, a week ago, or before I went away. Do you remember when I mentioned this about? Okay, now
they're no longer my privateers. They're no longer.
No. It's not about you and the I and my and stuff. Although it did creep in again, the conversations this evening. But that's not what I'm talking about. I was trying to do this in a different way, but it's obviously not going to work. I have been informed that you need to stop all the interactions that you have with Strong Arm at the moment. And that's from well above me. I don't know why, but it's regardless of the why, because it's something I addressed a week or so ago anyway. Because it is a concern on one person in a position, and the work that we do can be seen potentially incorrectly as being favoritism or anything like that. You're sensible, you know what I mean in that regard. So that's basically where this is coming from.
So they want me to stop doing my job because I've been effective at...
No, not doing your job.
It is favoritism?
It's not... As I say, I don't know the exact reasons why. It's what I've been...
I would really like to know why. Like, I understand that it's your orders, sir, but like, I don't understand how it could be interpreted that way at all. That is... incredibly concerning for me that someone who isn't here and doesn't see what's going on and doesn't see my work ethic, who didn't take the minutes it would take to come down here and have the conversation with myself to see how professional I am, is destroying the hours of work that I've put into this department because they're perceiving something that isn't true. At every turn, I make sure this department is immaculate with its track record, that we don't take personal trades from privateers. That goes through trade. Like, we're not doing it at all.
I know.
That I only step off this island if I have to. And after our conversation, I haven't stepped off this island to go to Strongarm at all. They've been ignored unless they come to these docks. And I can't ignore them at the door because you asked me to make sure things were different. And I wasn't getting off this island with that familiarity. That's why things are backlogged. Because if I couldn't get off with anybody, I didn't go myself. If this is coming from far above your head that me being effective and professional at my job is going to be seen that way, then I don't want to play politics, sir.
No,
I need to know why.
No, absolutely. Well, yes, of course. It's really just human nature, isn't it? And say it's nothing. Don't take it for anything about how you're not doing your job, because you are. It's how it. The only thing I can guess is that it's how it's being perceived potentially by others. Now, that is always going to be an issue, wherever that information is coming from. To make it easier, I think you're going to have to speak to Secretary. Of course, yeah.
Okay.
As I say, it's something that I notice regardless of whether it's you or anyone else. But yeah, you do all the work, you interact with everyone because you have no choice but to do that. You know, if you had 50 people here and you was taking everything over with 50 people, then certainly there'll be an area of discussion. But obviously, it is really just you here, so that there's, well, apart from the other people popping in now and again, but it's ultimately you that has to deal with everybody. So it's very hard for you to say, no, I'm going to speak to you because I can't.
It doesn't make sense.
I'll be back on duty in 2 days, and I'll speak to you then. So it doesn't. Yeah, it's what I've been told. Unfortunately, it's what I've been ordered. But I think, as I say, it's you need to know what the situation is, so that maybe, well, not maybe, so you can address whatever the concern is. With that, I've not been informed what it is. But as I say, I had that concern anyway. It's just part of course with this type of unit is that if one person is seen constantly dealing with the same people and, you know, or whatever, people perceive things that are either true or untrue. And a lot of time the untrue things stick more than the true things, which is wrong. But that's just human nature and the way things work. So we're never going to change that, unfortunately. It's going to be like that for millennia to come. So yeah, I believe the secretary's back later on your time. I don't think he's around at the moment. I'd be interested as well, to be honest. I didn't question it. It's not my place to question it. You know, a superior officer comes down and says it's an order above his standing. I'm certainly not going to stand down and question it. It's not my place to do so. Likewise for yourself, you know. But yeah, have a word with him, and there's clearly a conversation to be had, whether it's the outcome changes or not, or someone's misled information or something's been missed. I don't know. So please don't take it personally against anything that you're doing per se. Obviously, yes, it does relate to you, of course, because you're being asked to stop doing something that you're doing. I think it, as I say, it's just what the image is opposed to what you are. Do you understand what I'm saying?
Oh, absolutely.
But other privateers or other civilian companies, or, you know, it's always you dealing with it. And as I say, it's for your protection as well, you know, because you know, if there's stuff going on in the background or they're lying to you and etc., and it turns out, you know, you've been involved, and, you know, it's just so many things that can go wrong with one person is constantly dealing with the same thing over and over. You know, it's like when you handle the ledger, you know, one person doesn't take the cash, account for it, and then send it back. You know, there's always that stopgap in there to say, well, A, B, and C have all been part of the process to handle the cash, so that if 200 gold goes missing, someone signs that off and says, well, actually, that is what happened. You know, if you're doing it all yourself, then if that 200 gold goes missing, then you're responsible for that, and you've ultimately stolen it, even though someone may have taken it or something else. So that single entity in a process is always a concern, regardless of what it is. So please don't take it kind of as a personal attack on anything you're done, or you're not doing your job properly or anything like that. There's obviously a reason for it, and yes, I agree with you. You are entitled to know what that is, whether you keep that between you and the secretary. I don't know if the secretary knows, but I'd be interested to know as well, because it's something that, if I'm aware of, that High Commander kind of struggling with for whatever reason, then it's something we need to change and be more open about, etc. So yeah,
it definitely fits in line with my struggle and uncomfortableness dealing with anything up the hill. I think I expressed today that I didn't want to write the orders. There's very much this air of just disregard of the general trust of me getting things done in this department, and this aligns with it. And if it's going to spill over and continue to be an issue and fester, then things are just going to topple over, and I don't want that for anybody.
No, absolutely. And as I say, it's the work you've done has been exceptional, and please don't, as hard as it is, and easy to say, please don't kind of think it's against that. I think, I don't know, but I think it's something else. Something that's probably been said somewhere down the line, and someone's knee-jerked, as they usually do, without talking it over properly and just kind of not really thought it through. But at the end of the day, this is where we're at. But you're not going to be speaking to them anyway until Friday. If there is someone else around, just get them to deal with them, and just until this is sorted out, okay? Because I don't want you to be in trouble, because I have told you it's an order that I got given down the line, so you will get in trouble off of that for no reason. But as I say, probably unlikely to meet them anyway until Friday, and hopefully you can speak with the secretary this evening and kind of address it there to hopefully clear the air properly in regards to the whys and wherefores. But yeah.
All right, sir. Thank you.
Okay. Right. Excellent.
Everything else can I take care of for you while you're ready for tomorrow? That we have the Endeavor with NAV that we need to prepare our kit for. Is there anything that I can requisition from the warehouse for you to update your kit?
Well, I don't know what armor I've got. Well, 50% armor or whatever it is. So it's not super, but if there's any better heavy armors. But other than that, don't worry about it. I've never been one to fuss around with weapons and whatnot. If I do take a ship, I'll take the ship and use that. So that's not an issue. So the main thing is that everything down here is squared away and up to date. Just concentrate on that. I don't want you to, I certainly don't expect you to be running around doing my errands. The same as anyone else. You're down here for the P.L.U. Just continue doing the work that you're doing. Just make sure it's all up to date, filed away. I'll drop these points into a separate book for you. Where do you want me to drop the book?
Just your desk, and I'll look for it there.
Just real quick while I'm here, has that been emptied? Yeah. Yep, I've emptied that, so that's great. I'll drop that in the desk, and then if that can get up to the secretaries as well, just get them to check that off. Once they approve it, we'll send out a letter to everybody, give a copy to all the privateers once it's tidied up a bit, and same for the captains and lieutenants, just to update the rules of engagements on that side of things, and that should help a little bit.
Absolutely, sir. Will do.
Okay, excellent. Right, I'll let you go speak to your gentleman, and you have a good rest of the evening. I'll catch up with you tomorrow.
Okay, see you tomorrow, sir.
Thank you all. Davenport. Better have some answers. Better have some answers, sir. I'm going on a book from my desk.
Hello.
Yeah, that's going to be a tough conversation.
Sure.
Because bouncy shit goes uphill again. That's really bouncy shit. Pardon my French.
Alright.
Okay.
I'll be interested to know because it doesn't make any sense. It doesn't make any. I was watching the bits and look back at the VODs yesterday with all the kind of drama going on.
Well,
with Blackwater and all the ships, the communication is really, really bad. It's really bad in high command. The communication is ridiculous. I've not brought it up in game. Bossy OOC, like my ship. Davenport and Smythe had a conversation 2 weeks ago where we said use the Wave Runner as a training ship. I told Nexus, I told Cephanor, I told Blackwater to use that ship by order of the operations as training, and they all went, yeah, wonderful. What they do, park it at the back of the dock and complain that Smythe and that have not moved their ship. It's like, what on earth? So I can imagine with all this other stuff going on, and people not actually bothering to speak to people actually, and just assuming that things aren't done or people being lazy. It's like, it's amazing. It's like going from captain to kind of high command. I know everyone's busy, but stuff like that, it's just kind of causes more problems than anything. So funny. It is really funny though. It is funny.
Yeah.
But I think it's been like that for seasons and seasons and seasons, and it's just so much going on. Things are missed, of course, but it's got to be easier for everyone to kind of get this stuff done without having to go through all this palaver. Because it takes away from doing the RP, you know. Although it is good RP, I enjoy it. It's a different type of RP. You know, you get all the good, funny RP stuff, but having the serious RP for a little bit is quite good as well. You can hear me tip-tapping away. I can mute my mic.
I got all.
Okay. So
I'll give you the easy stuff.
Okay.
Yes.
I lost.
Sound like Batman music.
Yeah.
Makes me want to play Batman.
Oh.
Okay.
The amount of misinformation at the top of the chain is incredible. I watch stream. Oh, you misspelt puffins.
Oh.
So,
is it puffins? There we are. Fixed. Thought as it was coming through the P.L.U, it will go through the P.L.U secretary. God, you're trying to get out of all of it, aren't you?
Yeah.
I'm going to get her to put 2 books in. Copy 2 each. No escape. Oh, that's on that page.
It's there you go.
And I should.
I think it was the 17th.
Hi.
Of course.
Oh.
One second, let me look.
Does that work? How you doing, sir? Sawyer was a captain, wasn't he? LT. Because we've been referring to the captain. I hate that. I hate referring to everyone as captain when they're on the helm. It's just like so confusing.
No.
Get ingrained.
Okay. Wait.
Okay. Is this?
I'm sorry.
Okay.
Right. So copy this book.
Okay. All right, I'll get on it.
Was it 3.5?
Beautiful. Thank you as always. It's a pleasure to see you.
It's a pleasure to see
when
you
was
as always,
3.5?
and
That was
enjoy
like-
your
How many years ago was 3.5? Is that like
I don't want to.
nearly 4 years ago? I can't remember.
Because they'll be down here.
So I've been in the Navy since 1.
It's all right. I
So-
just put it
some-
in the break room and enjoy it off duty.
Somebody would be saying I'm starting to butter you up or something.
No, it's all right.
Excellent. Well, let me get to work. I'll talk to you soon, Paige. You have a good
course.
nightmare, and I'll see you on the other side.
All right. See you soon.
Griffin Island without prison was 2 years. When did this start back up? 6 months. So it was down for 2 years. I can't remember. When did 1.0 come out? Because I joined the Navy, which was Great Palm Alliance Navy, like 3 days before that season finished, and I was civilian before that. It feels like it's like 5 years ago. Did it? Is it about 5 years ago? I don't know. Just wishing my life away, trying to work out that. 4.0 was a long season. Yeah, 4.0 was a long season. And I missed 3 weeks of that, 3.5 weeks of that, because I was away on work business. Oh, sorry, D'Artagnan, when you get a second.
Oh, yes, sir?
Let's have a quick check of that. It's GPA 2.0.
Perfect. I like the formatting too. Your formatting is always easy to read.
Cool. Okay. So yeah, once they're happy, just take that second page, stick in a letter, get that distributed through LT Plus and Red Cells. That should be fine. Excellent.
Yep, we'll make sure it's handed to them when they hand in their weekly reports. That way we can get everybody covered in less than a week.
Yeah, absolutely. And yeah, hope you have a good conversation with Secretary Davenport.
I do too, sir. I'll try to. Maybe I'll see if I can snag the Master Chief to bring him along, just so that everybody's head stays cool. Well, mostly my head stays cool.
Yeah.
I know how I am.
Don't. If it's not going the way you're wanting it to go, I'm more than happy to assist tomorrow. Okay. So if the Master Chief is there or whoever we need to speak to, I'm more than happy to be part of that to see back up anything that you're saying, of course. So, hello. I am now. God's sake. It's not 7 o'clock. 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12. 7. 7 PST, isn't it? What time's a Grape Shot update? That's 7 PM PST, isn't it? Yeah. That's what I thought. We have 2 hours. It's like, crap, my horse is still out. So it's a whole of B2 has gone bye-bye. Wonderful. Just as I was about to finish as well. 5 PST right now. Yeah. I should have finished like an hour ago. How long do you think is a bug with animal crates? So what's crate all? So the only people do crate all must be the breeders, is it? 15-20 minutes. God, yeah, because it has to shut itself down and reboot, doesn't it? I want to P.L.U, so I might just have to go to sleep there. Because yeah, I've been having far too many late nights over the last couple of weeks. Getting like 4 hours sleep for a full day at work. Doing that a couple of nights a week. It does not bode well for the end of the week when you're sat in a stuffy office. Damn it. Yeah. Okay. At least we got that out of the way. I'll DM D'Artagnan so you can throw me in the office upstairs, and I'll be back on tomorrow. Because yeah, it's 1 o'clock in the morning just now, so it'll be 1:30 at the earliest. Even if it's back up on time, it may not come back up as quick as we like it. But yeah, hopefully you enjoyed the little bits you were lurking through. And thanks for hanging out and all that. It's very much appreciated. As mentioned, I will be back tomorrow. I'll be back tomorrow. Maybe this thing will be on tomorrow. Maybe it won't. if that is, that's kind of quite early for me, but it should be on for that. And yeah, we'll see what happens, because yeah, something may be happening, or maybe it won't. I'm not too sure. But have a good remainder of your evening, and I will speak to you soon. So for now, good night and toodaloo.